PlayStation Podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruptions. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay, Bari, and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay, Bari, and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their bag like, what's up?
What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay, Bari, and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay, Bari, and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay, Bari, and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay, Bari, and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation.
We got the thing on mute. Yo, what's good, people, man? It's your boy Persona, gaming with Persona, one half of the What's Up PlayStation Podcast crew. And welcome to episode 147 of What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast for the community, by the community. And I'm your host this week, Persona. And listen, guys, it's going to be a good week because we got a lot of things to talk about, a lot of news to talk about, a lot of gadgets to talk about. But before we get into anything, guys, I got to introduce the co-host. No, not co-host, the host. The host, the other half of WUPS. Whoa, what is going on here? The host. It's two hosts on WUPS. Mr. Jerk Chicken himself, Mr. Light Skin himself, Mr. Trust Issues. Who you got trust issues with this week? Mr. J. Bari, huh? Yo, listen, you already know, man. My bro Bari in the building. Bari, what's good with you, man? How you feeling today?
Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome to another episode, the What's Up PlayStation Podcast, episode 147 to be exact. Yes, we are climbing up the charts, man. And yeah, I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling, decent out here. Very busy week. Love what is going on as far as the gaming news in the world of PlayStation. A lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of surprising leaking news to talk about and give our thoughts on that. But yeah, I think today's gonna be a fun show. So if you guys don't mind, hit the like button, share the stream out, get the PlayStation Nation in here, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video or the stream. And if you guys are new, hopefully you guys enjoy your stay here at What's Up PlayStation Podcast. A lot of content coming up very, very soon, man. Very, very soon. So Be prepared, be on the lookout. It's going to be a fun ride here. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's always a good time with the WUPS. Big shout out to the WUPS Nation members, the WUPS community subscribers, anybody that's new here for the first time finding our channel. You know, we appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully you enjoy your stay, and by the end of the show, we can earn you a like and subscribe. You know, and actually listen to the show. You know, but you know, shout out to everybody, man. You know, it's crazy, Bari, man. We're next week is literally Thanksgiving. Like this year has really flown by. It's crazy.
Yeah. Once Thanksgiving is here, the year is done. Yeah. I always like look at it like that way. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for Thanksgiving, man. And if we don't get to say Happy Thanksgiving, you know, to you guys who send it now, Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys enjoy your time with your family and your friends, and you know, be safe out there. Get all the deals, or you know, the equipment that you want to get for Christmas or whatever your personal stuff. But you know, hopefully you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving, man.
Your boy got his deal this year for Black Friday. You heard, you know, we got that 4 terabyte SSD. So you know, we got that deal and whatnot. But yo, Bari, how's your week, man? How you feeling this week, man? How's everything with you? How you going?
My week has been pretty good, man. It felt like I was going through portals.
I like that.
Nah, man. I had a pretty good week, man. You know, work-wise, you know, just tackling and handling a lot of stuff, getting these certifications just to set up, you know, future career moves or whatnot. So I've been a bit tired because I've been studying a lot. You know, taking some of these exams. I actually got 100 in one of them. You know, I showed my man Persona. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's been a hectic week work wise, but thanks for the portal, the PlayStation portal. Still was doing some gaming out there, man. You know what I mean? In my bed, chilling, playing some stuff, which you're gonna be talking about that, you know, first impressions and all that with it, man. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to talk about, you know, all the, you know, announcements and news that's coming to PlayStation and whatnot. Still cranked out some videos, so if you guys, you know, want to check that out on the channel, you definitely can check that out. But yeah, overall my week has been, you know, pretty good, man. Pretty good. How's your week going, man? Everything good?
Yeah, man, my week was good. You know, I really wasn't I wasn't gaming a whole lot this week. You know, I was kind of on chill mode this week, watching, you know, after work, because work has been like really
a lot
busy.
Of good shows too.
Yeah. You know, so I've been kind of like, you know, catching up on certain shows and kind of just chilling. But I did, you know, put some time into Under Night in Birth beta, you know, which I'm liking. I think it's pretty cool. I tried to play last night, and you know, it was hard to find a match. It took a while. I don't think a lot of people are playing.
Yeah, I played a little bit last night, and I played this morning. I was getting into matches
pretty quickly.
Pretty good. Got some of them saved up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Give my impressions and whatnot for the game.
And then you know, playing Super Mario RPG, which, you know, I love that. You know, it's an old school classic. So you know, I've been playing.
Yo, it's funny, yo, because I was playing that yesterday, last night, like super late last night, and I fell asleep, man. It's like,
yo, I get it. Trust me. And yeah, man, I kind of been on chill mode this week. You know, it's week before holiday, but you know, things at work have definitely been like really, really busy for me. So like, I've been tired too. Like, I've been like a couple days this week. I definitely knocked out after work. You know, so
that nice little nap.
Yeah.
Yesterday at lunch, I knocked out. I wasn't even planning on like sleeping and whatnot, but you know what I mean? I was listening to a few things, and I was just like, hey, your Persona was DMing me, and I didn't even hear none of that, bro.
Yo,
I was out, bro.
I figured when you ain't respond, I was like, oh, he either in a meeting or he sleep. So, you know, it's always good, you know, it's holiday time. So, but yeah, outside of that, man, the week has been pretty cool. It's been pretty cool, pretty chill, pretty relaxed and whatnot. But you know, let us know in the chat, man, how y'all week has been and what's going on with y'all and whatnot. You know, we definitely love to hear that stuff. So, you know, big shout out to everybody with that. And yo, man, listen, y'all know how we do things here. We about to get into the rigmarole of how we do things here on What's Up PlayStation Podcast. And the first thing we got to do, Bari, man, we got to go through these games released for the week. And what a week it's been. You know, it's been a pretty interesting week when it comes to releases. So let's talk about it. You feel me? So first and foremost, we got Astral Ascent for the PS5, PS4. Coral Island for the PS5. Karma Zoo for the PS5, PS4. Super Crazy Rhythm Castle for the PS5, PS4. Turok 3 Shadow of Oblivion for the PS5, PS4. Lily in Puzzle World for the PS5, PS4. Teardown for the PS5. The King of Fighters 13 Global Edition for the PS4. What'd you say?
No, Teardown is on PlayStation Plus.
Oh, that's PS Plus? Okay. Then we got The Last Faith for PS5, PS4.
You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. You don't know nothing about that music right there.
Yeah,
bro.
I was trying to place the song. I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking the whole time, wait, what song is that? I can't place the song right now. I ain't gonna lie.
80s right there, man. You little too young, Persona, man.
There you go. There you go. There you go. You hear him down there? There you go. Then we got Flashback 2 for the PS5.
Yo, I'm actually hearing good things about The Last Faith. Is that the Souls 2D type game?
That's what that is?
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. And then we got Flashback 2 for the PS5, PS4. Jagged Edge. Jagged Alliance 3 for the PS5, PS4. Johan the Parhelion. Blaze in the Deep Blue for PS5, PS4.
I actually copped that this morning.
You did, for real?
Gonna be my spotlight. Yeah, it looks good.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I can't wait to hear that. And then we got Bluey, the video game for PS5, PS4. Yo, so Bari, tell me why I thought Bluey was like, I was gonna say Clifford. I thought this was like a Blue's Clues type of game.
It is.
No, but I thought it was Blue's Clues, and they just was like going with a different name. Listen, I ain't been keeping up with Blue's Clues in years.
Bluey. I learned a lot about Bluey this week. It's a Australian Blue's Clue like spinoff or whatnot. Not spinoff, but like a, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, like a game or like a show, and like it is a blue dog and all that. And I was just like, oh shit, okay, that's cool. Not my cup of tea, but you know, for those who enjoy that. Christmas Massacre. We getting started already, Bari. Where the Thanksgiving Massacre at? Thanksgiving next week. They ain't capitalized, man.
They put out Thanksgiving Massacre back in the summer.
For the PS5, PS4. We got Naruto X Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections for the PS5, PS4. Then we got Persona 5 Tactica for the PS5, PS4. The Walking Dead Destinies for the PS5, PS4. And last but not least, Tiger Blade.
Tiger
for the PSV. Well, it's supposed to say PSVR. PSVR 2. Tiger uppercut. So, you know, that's a pretty interesting list, man. But yo, now we are in the spotlight portion of the show. And for those who are new here, the spotlight is where me and Bari give you a game or games that we think y'all should check out, right? It could be a brand new game, it could be an old game, it could be a game for your childhood, it could be a game that hasn't even released yet. Purpose of the spotlight is for us to spotlight games that we think you, the community, should check out. Bari, starting with you. What is your spotlight game for the week? And are you gonna break the rules?
Yeah, I'm gonna break the rules this week.
Uh-oh.
You know, I like a little rule break. Nothing really crazy, nothing too fancy. But yeah, like I said, Johan, what's it called? Johan and Parhelion, the Parhelion, Blaze Parhelion. Up blue, deep blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bought it this morning. It's like a 2D action, fantasy game, and I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. You know what I mean? I'm about to give it a try. You know what I mean? And it's like super small gigabytes. Not even a gigabyte. It's like couple of megabytes. The game was. It was like, I think it was like $20 or $30 for the game. But it looked interesting, so I'm gonna give it a go, give it a try, and play it. So it sold me on like the screenshots, and the description of the game. You know what I mean? When you say like 2D platform, fantasy action game. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna give this a go, man. I'm gonna try it out. So yeah, that's Johan and the Parhelion, or the Parhelion. I'm gonna definitely have my impressions, later on the channel or later on here on WUPS for it. The next game, On the Night in Birth, Sis Celeste. I like On the Night in Birth. I've been playing On the Night in Birth for a long time. I actually got introduced to On the Night in Birth through PlayStation Now. And I was playing that streaming, my first time playing it, until they released like a PS4 version of the game. And then, other iterations, PS4 iterations of the game. So now they're coming out with a new iteration of the game, which is pretty much On the Night in Birth 2, Sis Celeste. And they got new characters in there, some new mechanics in there. Some of the characters, most of the characters got new, specials or move lists that's in there, like a couple of new specials and whatnot. And all the main characters that, I've played in the game. My first character that I played, my actual main in the game is Byakuya. He's a dude with the spider arms. That was the first character that, I was like attracted to as far as like play style or whatnot. And it's actually the character that I played the most. And then I started to, deviate to like Carmine, Phonon, Laundrekia, the ice dude, the new character. And then now I'm playing this character called Kaguya. And she is very, very fun, I like her. I like her a lot. She's a character with the 2 pistols, and she is definitely down my play style and what I like in a fighting game. But you can also play like pretty lame and cheat people out. And I like her a lot, man. I was getting a couple of good matches with people. Obviously, I don't really know what I'm doing with the character yet because she's super, super brand new. But like later this morning, I was getting like a game plan. Like, oh, let me do this setup, and then every character have like this special, unique action when you press triangle and circle together. And hers is like a spot dodge. So one thing I like to do is like I would knock somebody down, and then she has like this flip move where she can flip over you. But like she dropped these orbs, kind of like Seth, a little bit different. But if the orb touch you, it explodes. But if you get touched, even if you block, the orbs disappear. So I didn't learn that until like this morning, where her unique action. I was like, let me start implement a unique action. And so people like to mash when they see me flip it, because they're not trying to get hit with the orb. So I just do the spot dodge, and they get hit. Hey, that's easy combo. I was like, oh yeah, I'm liking this, I'm liking this character, man. She's super fun. You know what I mean? So yeah, I was having a super, super good time with her, man. And just playing the other old characters that I play as well, seeing the new stuff that they have. Been enjoying myself on the Night in Birth. And it's rollback netcode, man. That game has one of the worst netcodes, prior to this version. And now it's actually running really, really good. I was a little bit disappointed because I thought I saw they was going to have lobbies in this beta, but there's no lobbies. That's casuals, but they do have the training mode, so that's cool with me. So it's all good. So another fighting game I'm going to spotlight. You already know the vibes. Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, which now comes out December 14th. Super, super excited for that game. Played a lot, with the beta, played with Persona, Chuck, Dre, a whole bunch of people I played with. I put 24 hours in the beta. For the weekend, man. So, I was playing a lot of that game, learning a lot of new mechanics. I can't wait to just lab that game up, man. Watching people's, videos and their thoughts on the game and seeing some of the stuff that they're creating with the ultimate skills and whatnot. Definitely got me like inspired to be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to lab this stuff up and learn this, make sure my duty to learn some of this stuff. But yeah, I'm very, very excited for it. It also has, like I said, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus also has a really, really good RPG mode that you can play with a friend, where, you do, from island to island, fighting some of these primal beasts. You get to learn about the characters to gear you up for Grand Blue Fantasy Relink that comes out early next year. And that's the next game I'm spotlighting. So yeah, the 2 Grand Blue games, I'm a super big fan of Grand Blue, and I'm just happy on how the games are looking, how the games are running. Rollback netcode and Versus Rising. can't ask for anything else, man. So I'm very, very happy about that, man. So yeah, that's pretty much spotlight games for me this week. And hopefully you guys check them out, man, for real. Like, because do want a lot of people playing Grand Blue, because you know what I mean, we do run tournaments, and I'm looking forward to bringing that officially back, you know, with online arcade. You know what I mean, it has some bumps, you know, as far as like, you know, internet connection that's running a smooth tournament with some of that stuff. So I kind of delayed that, but I'm in 2024 looking to do that much more and more consistent. So yeah, a lot of these fighting games is coming out, and I know a lot of people is going to be wanting to, you know, sign up for tournaments and whatnot for these games. And you know, we're looking to provide some of those tournament actions, you know, with these fighting games. So hopefully you guys check them out. Hopefully you guys buy them and have some fun with it.
Yes, sir, man. Those sound like really good. Those are some good choices when it comes to your spotlights, man.
What was my choices?
It was Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, it was Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, and it was Under Night and Birth. Yo, brother. I was listening. What was the one I forgot?
Oh, Johan. Party.
Oh, Johan, yeah, that was the first one. You got it.
My bad, dog. I was just testing you, man.
God damn,
you ain't gotta get an attitude with me,
brother. You know, brother, I was listening. You know, I was listening. Cut it out, man.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna clip this segment and I'm gonna expose you.
But yo, so for me, man, my spotlight games for the week, we absolutely gonna break the rules, right? But I'm actually gonna break the rules on another level too, Bari. You know. We going.
Man, you the original rule breaker. You the original rebel. So,
yeah. So you already know how we do things, man. So, for me, my first spotlight is actually not a game you can play on PlayStation. I know. I know.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
I know. They're gonna clip this. I know. This is a PlayStation Central podcast where we talk about all things PlayStation, but I got to spotlight this game because this game is definitely, you know, from the old school days, and I'm glad to have it back, remade. Super Mario RPG. Was playing it yesterday. Really loving this game. I really loving my time with this game, man. So far, I put about maybe 3.5, 4 hours into the game so far. I'm glad to have this game back, man. You know, I remember back in the day on Super Nintendo, you know, playing through this game, and I think they did a really good job from what I've played so far with remaking this game and cleaning everything up and just making everything really cool. So, you know, Super Mario RPG. That's my first spotlight.
You play on other platforms?
Oh, man.
How dare you?
Ain't gonna clip that, Bari.
How dare you?
I know, right? How dare, shame on me. But moving on, you know, second spotlight. This is kind of going to be a twofold part. So the second and third spotlight, the first game is going to be Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. We're going to talk about this later when we get into the news and talk about the games catalog. But Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen is a game that I think everyone should go and play. If you like Monster Hunter style games, I think you're going to really enjoy this because this is like Monster Hunter turned up to 10. Like you climbing on the monsters, stabbing them up, beating them up. The builds you can do with this game, it mixes like Monster Hunter elements with like RPG, with strong RPG elements, and a lot of fantasy. And so like, you know, you can have like, you could be a mage, you could be an archer, you could be a knight, you could be you know, I forgot the other class, but it's a really fun game, really good game. I really enjoyed Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. And this is leading into the second game, which is Dragon's Dogma 2, which we'll be talking about later as well. But the gameplay for this game that we've seen so far, this game is looking absolutely incredible. And one of the cool things about Dragon's Dogma and Dragon's Dogma 2, it's a single player only game, but you get what's called pawns in the game. And the pawns in the game, you build up like your own pawn, but you can also use.
What you said about my mama?
But you can also use other pawns in the game from other players that play the game as well. Like you could use their pawn in your party and vice versa when it comes to your pawn in their party. and that's kind of your party. And with Dragon's Dogma 2 and what I've seen so far, the AI for the AI for the pawns in the first game was really, really good. Like, these aren't like stupid dummy characters that kind of just don't attack or don't do anything. No, they're gonna attack, they're gonna fight with you, they're gonna help you. It almost feels like you have a real life party. In the second game, from what I've seen so far with the gameplay that we've seen, that pawn system is looking really, 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 really interesting, really good, much more advanced and things like that. And, you know, Dragon's Dogma 2 is definitely a game that, you know, I'm really, really excited for. Can't wait for it to come out. And we'll talk about that later. The third game in my spotlight, Bari. I mean, the fourth game in my spotlight. Oh, boy.
Your first game don't count because it's not on PlayStation. We only do PlayStation over here. You understand me? You understand me? You got a reputation to uphold.
Oh,
you understand me?
Oh,
you understand me?
The exposure. The fourth game in my spotlight is and this will be the last game. Fourth game in my spotlight is actually gonna be am I gonna do it? Am I gonna talk about it?
Get it out, brother.
I'm trying to think. I'm thinking. Yeah, the last game in my spotlight is probably gonna be the Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Listen. You built everybody up. Talking about, yeah, I'm about to demolish the rules. And then you out here, you stuttering more than me, man. What the hell going on?
I know.
Get it out, brother.
Yeah,
what's the last game, man?
We're gonna do Final Fantasy VII because I'm gonna save that other game because we're gonna talk about it in news. So, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Everything about this game. Real talk. GOTY 2024. GOTY 2024, man. It's looking crazy. When I say crazy, it is looking absolutely crazy out here. You feel me? And yeah, those are my spotlights. Oh man. But yo, man, real quick, man, let's get these super chats real quick. Big shout out to my boy Viper Reese, man, for the super chat. He says, I am in Philly today, so timestamps will be a little late. That's cool. That's cool, Viper.
Viper Reese, man.
You're Viper. We appreciate you. You know, regardless, man, we just appreciate you and everything you do for WUPS, man. So shout out to you. Then, shout out to Cyber Dragon for the super chat. He says, morning chat mods and the What's Up PlayStation podcast. Heading home to Philly, West Philly to be exact. West Philadelphia, born and raised. On the playground, used to spend most of your days. To be exact, for Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving in advance to all and everyone. No doubt, Cyber, man. We appreciate you always, bro. Enjoy Thanksgiving with your family. Please be safe. And, shout out to you, man. We always appreciate you, man. And then shout out to TZ, man, joining the WUPS Nation. Shout out to my boy TZ, man. We appreciate you,
Brother Jesus.
Appreciate you, man. Oh, appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. But okay. If you made it this far, give you a trophy real quick. Give you a nice little trophy. Nice little trophy. So, a pretty interesting device released this week. A pretty interesting device that honestly has caused a bit of controversy around the community, man, and has had a lot of people, loving the device, excuse me. Some people hating the device even though they didn't play it or touch the device. And then you got some in between. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about the PlayStation Portal. You understand? And Bari, I know you picked up the device this week. I didn't get it, guys, so I can't speak on an experience with the device because I don't own the device. I don't have it.
You didn't get it, but you have more experience and more credible because you don't have it. That's how gaming works in 2023, Persona.
You're right. So I actually could speak on it better than you could.
Absolutely.
But Bari, I know you picked up the PlayStation Portal. You've been playing it. You put out a lot of content on it, a lot of videos. There you go, right there. It looks great. It does look cool. I'm going to give you the floor on this, man. Give us your thoughts on the Portal. Give us your impressions. I know you're going to put out a deep dive video at some point this weekend or into next week. But as far as what you've experienced so far with the PlayStation Portal, break it down for us, man. How are you feeling about it? Do you think the $200 price tag is warranted? How has your experience been? Talk to us, man. How you feeling?
So I love this device. Having a dedicated remote play device, I think it works, and I think it was. Let's break it down for the beginning to how I feel now, because you remember when this device got leaked or whatnot. It didn't make any sense. I'm like, damn, why are you doing such a half step, and not doing a full-fledged, handheld, which I still would have preferred. But now that I am experiencing the device, now that I have the device, I'm not like so adamant as far as like, oh, they need to do handheld, boom, 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 right away. Like, I get what they're doing here with the PlayStation Portal. As somebody that remote play a lot, somebody that's into cloud gaming, from when I started this channel, my own personal channel, I've been talking about PlayStation Now. I've been showcasing remote play with those up close and personal cell phone editions and all that stuff. Showcasing like, yo, this is, the cloud is viable. This is a great addition to extend your play or keep you playing. And PlayStation always has been on the top of that stuff. Well, not on the top, but they always been like pushing, cloud play or extending your play when it comes to just being in that PlayStation ecosystem. And this is no different. Having a dedicated device, it makes a lot of sense because, remote playing on your tablet or remote playing on your cell phone, you have to be like, dedicated to this remote playing on those devices, where if you get like a text message or a phone call, or, you want to respond to a tweet or whatnot, go into anything other than the remote play app, it will close you out of the remote play. But now that you have a dedicated device, this can be on all day, and I could be playing my games, all day, without any interruption of anything else that's out there. So I really enjoyed the fact just having that dedicated device. When it first got officially announced, when Jim Ryan came on the stage, he showed the device, showed a whole bunch of other hardware. And, even here on WUPS, I was like, yeah, I don't think PlayStation need to do it because, yeah, you do have the other devices that can remote play. But I'm curious to see how it works. That's always been my mindset. I'm curious to see how it works because, like I said, I use remote play a lot. Having it in your hand, seeing the DualSense, the split DualSense with a screen in the middle, actually makes a lot of sense. The ergonomics, it feels really good to play, to have in hand. It is very, very light. It is not as heavy as it looks. Like, this looks like it's a big LCD screen slab with a DualSense, and it's pretty light, to be honest with you. It's just slightly a little bit heavier than the Switch, than this, which the Switch is just more of a smaller, compact device, where the remote player, let's get this in hand, much wider, much bigger. Elgato messing around with it. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed Persona, man. It feels really good. If you're a fan of the DualSense, you're gonna like the controller. You're gonna like the Portal because it feels like the DualSense. The LCD screen, you would think that it would be heavy, but it's not. It's not heavy. The screen looks amazing. I can show you something like Tales of Arise right now. Let me boot up Tales of Arise and show like how beautiful the screen looks. You know what I mean? This is the screen. My light is messing with it. But Tales of Arise looks amazing on here.
The screen definitely looks like I noticed this like in a lot of videos that I've seen, that the screen is really bright, vibrant, and whatnot. It definitely looks like it's pretty good.
I'm gonna wait till it load up because I went to resume activity. Look, Tales of Arise running on the joint, responsive, all of that stuff. And that's one of the biggest keys of it, it is very, very responsive. Having a dedicated hardware to run the remote play is very, very responsive, because at the end of the day, this is a streaming product. This is a cloud product. You're not gonna have a native experience as far as when it comes to latency with your controller to your screen or whatnot with the game. There's always going to be latency when it comes to streaming, the remote play, whatever it is on any product. But how good a product is determines how good a product is all dependent on how low you can make the latency for the streaming the game or whatnot. And I feel like the latency in my experience has been pretty low. You know, I mean, there's certain games you can notice that there's latency there because yes, you're streaming, but there's a lot of games that I've played on here where you can barely feel it. You know what I mean? You have to like go out your way. It's like, let me do a comparison screen, you know what I mean? To notice that, it's just a slight little millisecond of delay there, which is always going to be there with a streaming product. But I feel like this remote PlayStation Portal has been the best and my favorite way how to remote play. It's the best remote play experience due to the fact that with this product, you also can experience the DualSense. You know what I mean? So all the trigger actions that the DualSense offers, if you go and boot up Ratchet and Clank, Returnal, you still get all of that stuff here. You feel the vibration, you feel the haptic feedback, you feel all of that here as you are playing with the PlayStation Portal. And I think that's a big sell in my opinion, because there's no other remote play experience that you can have that other than the Portal. And I know a lot of people was making fun of that aspect when it came to, it's like, people are buying this just because they want to experience the DualSense. When you put it in your hand and feel it, yeah, it's a big change. I would say this though, having this product for like a couple of days and playing a lot of games on it.
When you do what?
What happened?
When you do what? You put it where?
In your hands.
And do what?
Playing it. I don't know what you going with, man. But having the device for a couple of days, it definitely do have me wanting like an actual PlayStation handheld device. And I don't mean like doing it like how Vita was, where it has its own dedicated games. Like if they did it like the Steam Deck or the Asus ROG, I think that it would kind of sell. I don't think it would be a smashing hit because due to the price or whatnot and how it was going to be. But having to extend that will be cool. Having that native play will be cool.
Let me ask you a question. For a device like this and playing it for as much as you've played it now, who do you think? Because at first you said you wasn't feeling it, and we both were kind of like on the fence about it, and you pulled the trigger and got it. Who do you think this device is for when it comes to a product like this? Who would you think would be the overall demographic of gamer, or the level of gamer that would be looking to get a device, specifically a device like this?
Yeah, this is definitely for that PlayStation gamer that's within the ecosystem. Like I said, if you're trying to extend your play, further your play, when it comes to the PlayStation ecosystem, this is a perfect device for you. So anybody that really and truly that has a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 4, this product is for you. The problem comes in as far as like, does somebody want to stream their games or whatnot, depending on your internet, because your internet connection, your internet speeds, your bandwidth, how many devices you have hooked up to your your router or whatnot. It definitely does take a it's a part of the experience. So everybody's like experience is going to be varied, because not everybody have the same speed, not everybody have the same ISP, not everybody have the same bandwidth, not everybody's using the same router or modem. You know what I mean? So those things take it's a product that's always going to be varied as far as the opinions and how people speak about it. Like I say, if you don't have like a proper internet connection, I don't think you need like high speed internet, because I tested this on my mobile hotspot, and it worked perfectly fine. You know what I mean? Obviously, there was like a little bit more screen degradation as far as like the quality of the visuals, you know, on the device. And when I hook up to my you know, my home connection, obviously everything goes up because my connection is much higher than the mobile hotspot. But yeah, I think this is for any PlayStation gamer that's trying to extend their play. You know, sitting in the bed, you know, you using the bathroom, or you're doing laundry or whatnot. You know, you don't have to be right in front of your screen, not right in front of your TV or monitor. You can just continue playing, pick it up, boom. If your PlayStation is on, it's even quicker. Just boom, connect, and just continue to play whatever you're doing.
Let me ask you another question. Was there a game that you tested, and I mean just tested regardless, you know, if you was on your home Wi-Fi or whatever, was there a game that you played or tried out where you, regardless of how good your internet is, you still experienced lag or issues or some type of issue?
My experience so far, I haven't experienced any type of like super lag where I'm like, oh man, this is just a horrible experience.
Okay.
Not in my experience so far. I only had it for like 3 days or whatnot.
Okay.
Even on my mobile hotspot, I haven't experienced that. And like I'm going to be showcasing that in my review and whatnot. And I have been showcasing, you know, a lot of videos: Spider-Man, Returnal, Tales of Arise. These are action games, you know what I mean? Especially Returnal is a very twitch shooter. You got to be on your move. You know, you got to bob and weave, a lot of stuff. And I was showcasing that there. You know, how I was recording it, it was awkward because I'm like this, you know what I mean, trying to record it. I'm not in that comfortable position trying to showcase a game to people, but I didn't have the experience like I see some people have like on Twitter or whatnot. I haven't had that with it. So, and I only can speak on that, but I'm not saying that those people are not really experiencing that, because I understand that, like I said, everybody's internet is different, you know, where you're going to have a vary experience depending on how good your connection is to the product. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've had a wonderful time using it. You know what I mean? Like I the only thing I could say, like criticism wise, the touchpad definitely takes some time to get used to, because it's not like you can just press it one time. You have to like double tap. So let me go into Tails once again. I'm gonna boot up Tails and show how to touch, because Tails, the touchpad is like pretty much your menu. So anytime you want to use it, you're gonna have to double tap. Oh, you guys can't see. I don't know on my screen, you know, Elgato, you working, I mean, what's called it? NVIDIA broadcast, you working too good. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can do it here.
Yeah, that's better.
I'm in Beyond the Dawn. Right? So to Tails, like the menu is a touchpad. So what I got to do here, I got to double tap to get into the menu. That's the only thing, like it could be off.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A big concern that people had, or like a big con people had, is the no Bluetooth connection. Where I can see where, you know, that could be like a issue for people, especially you know, somebody that already have like, you know, their earbuds or, you know, whatnot, and they want to probably connect to the device. They do have like a millimeter jack at the bottom right here. Where you can just plug in whatever you know, headphones. But like even on Mooch Podcast, you know, I made a tweet saying that maybe the reason why they didn't put Bluetooth on here is because, like, yeah, this is a streaming device, and you don't want to interrupt any other. You don't want to interrupt the actual, you know, experience. So, you know, having all those frequencies come into the product, you know, it could enter. I'm not sure on that. I'm just, you know, putting it out there in the air. I'm not saying that because that is the issue why they didn't put it there. I'm just saying, but maybe that's one of the reasons why they didn't put it there. But they do have the whole link button. So if you are getting your PlayStation Pulse Explore or the PlayStation Plus Elites or whatnot, you know what I mean, you can hook it up with using the PlayStation Link feature thing there. And that's you got to pay another $200 or another $150 to hook up your headphones. Your home headsets do work on the product as well, because I've been using my H9s here. I've been using the H9s. Easily can, if whatever hooks up to your PlayStation 5, you can easily just turn it on and it will play through the portal as well, because the portal is mirroring whatever your PlayStation 5 is doing. So your PlayStation 5 is pretty much your server that pushes whatever your game you're playing to the portal. No different than if it was using with your phone or whatnot. But yeah, overall Persona, yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed with the PlayStation Portal. Mm-hmm. It looks great. The response time is very good. The DualSense features on top of that, it's very, very good. Mm. Yeah, it's like having a PlayStation 5 in your hand. Or just having a PlayStation in your hand.
What's the I know it's only been like 3 or 4 days, but what is your first impression score so far?
I personally, I don't like to give a score until I'm fully officially.
All right, so you know what? Let's not do a score then. Let's do a satisfactory rating. Are you very satisfied, somewhat satisfied, not that satisfied? What's your satisfactory rating at?
No, I'm very satisfied, man. Okay. Because
that's fine.
I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 exclusively on the portal. You know what I mean? Like Baldur's Gate 3, I started the game, created my character, all that stuff. But there's other games that came out. And, playing the game, I'm playing it, other games, Baldur's Gate kind of got pushed back. But now I can just sit back, lay down, play Baldur's Gate 3, and just have a good time. And it runs good, have no issues, in my home network. I can just I don't have to be in my room. I can be in my bedroom and just play whatever game, you know what I mean? So I like the product a lot. I think it makes sense for the PlayStation, gamer, where you don't have to pay so much money. Just to continue your PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 play without being in front of your PlayStation. You know what I mean? So I like it a lot. I think it makes a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people was gonna detest it. They're gonna say it's garbage, it's a cash grab and all that stuff. But majority of the people I know that are using it and are playing on it, they actually like the product. They actually like the device. It makes it's really, really good. So and I fall in that same category. I think it's very good.
That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. Who knows? Maybe I'll snatch it up at some point. Just out of curiosity.
Maybe when you do snatch it up, we'll have WUPS reviews.
Oh.
And you can easily just shut it down. Boom. You know what I mean? The PlayStation's still on. If I want to turn on,
and you can't use. I mean, obviously, I'm just asking this question for the audience. You can't use the portal and use your PlayStation at the same time, right? So, like, when you're using the portal, it's because it's mirroring whatever's happening on the PlayStation. So, if somebody were to try to play something else on the PlayStation, it would interrupt that experience on the portal.
So, yeah, if I was to take up my DualSense right now and press the PlayStation button and play like on a monitor or TV, mm-hmm. it would just swap over to that.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? It was just
cool.
The controller's taking over. Boom.
Cool.
There you go.
Cool.
But this is just the impressions. Mm-hmm. Like I said, my review is coming very, very soon, which I'm working on that stuff. And hopefully I'm gonna have a whole bunch of use case scenarios showcasing the game in the games in a better light. But just for the podcast sake, I'm not going to talk about this all. There's a lot of things that I do want to talk about. And go into detail with, but I'll save that for actual review rather than just glossing over certain things here on the.
No, I thought that was a great impressions though, man. You definitely have me really intrigued on giving this device a chance and picking it up. But I definitely can't wait to see your full-fledged review and the games you showcase and whatnot. So that's gonna be a good time.
The people was talking about the sound in the chat. I think the sound is pretty good from the device. It's not like the greatest things in the world, but for a $200 device, the speakers is really loud and is good. you know, me and Persona, we was testing party chat. Where I was like, yo, Persona, I'm gonna join up on this party because I want to test how the mic is on the actual Portal. The mic is definitely the same mic on the DualSense, but when I hooked up, like I said, you can connect your H9s. If your headset is connected to your PlayStation 5, you can easily just connect it to the Portal. And you know, when I did that, you know, the quality of the, you know, my voice actually went up in the party chat. But yeah, I was in my living room, chilling on the couch, playing Returnal when I was just in a party chat with Persona. So I was like, yeah, I like it. It's cool. It's a great product.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yo, that was a great impressions, man. I was just kind of like listening. I'm like, damn, this is good impressions, man. That was good impressions. So
I'm not, you know, listen, I'm not the greatest, you know, reviewer or, you know, explainer of some things. You know, I have to sit down, calm down. My mind go all over the place sometimes, but like I said, when in the review, I'll be more calm and explain things thoroughly in there.
I'm gonna have to give you a round of applause for that, man.
Yo, man, no gas.
Oh shit, it did it.
Yeah, I heard it. You trying to gas? Yo, what's good, guys? Let's see you guys in the chat, man. And if you do have a PlayStation Portal, let people know your thoughts, man. Even if it's like something bad, if you having a bad experience, yeah, let it be known so you can, you know, they can get the feedback, they can better, you know, the product. They did say that, you know, the PlayStation 5 streaming, the cloud streaming, will be coming to it later, and I can understand why it's not there, you know, day one, because obviously this is a remote play device, so you want to make sure remote play is working and is really, really good. You can't actually access PlayStation 5 streaming on the remote player, PlayStation Portal, but you just can't see nothing. You know what I mean? Because I don't know what it is, but I try to activate, like I try to do Final Fantasy VII Remake through streaming, and it initiated, but I couldn't see on the portal, and it was letting me know, it was like, hey, you've been inactive for 5 minutes. We're going to close this down in like in a minute if you're still inactive. And it was like, oh, we're closing this down. You've been inactive, and it closed down the actual streaming. So I was like, oh, it was active somewhere, but I just couldn't see it on the portal.
Yeah. But yo, listen, those were Bari's first impressions of the PlayStation Portal. Let us know in the comments, you know, if you guys, you know, bought the Portal, how you feeling, how you liking it and whatnot. And, you know, shout out to Bari, man. Shout out to Bari. But let's move it along, guys. Let's get into the, you know, news for the week. There's a lot of good news coming out of the PlayStation and then within the game industry that we can't wait to talk about. And the first thing, Bari, that we're going to talk about is actually going to be PlayStation Plus Catalog, right? So we got the confirmation of the PS Plus Catalog games. So PS Plus Catalog games is for the extra and premium tiers, right? The premium tiers obviously get the classic games as well. So for the games that's going to be releasing this month, starting it started I think it was earlier this week, and then all titles will be available on November 21st. So next week we've got in the extra premium tier, we've got Tear Down for the PS5, Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen.
Ooh, you just talking about that too.
Yes, sir. And this is gonna play into something else that we're gonna talk about in a minute. Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme versus Maxi Boost On for the PS4.
Yes, sir. Let me know if y'all trying to get down.
Dead
That's
Island.
my shit.
Dead Island Riptide Definitive Edition. Super Liminal for the PS5, PS4. Eden Chronicles Rising, PS5, PS4.
Hey, gearing up.
Yes, sir. Noble Naga's Ambition Taishi for the PS4.
Taishi.
Alternate Jack Hunter, Daedalus, The Awakening of Golden Jazz for the PS4. River City Melee Mac for the PS4.
Oh, nice.
And then for the classics, we got Grandia for the PS4, PS5.
Yeah.
Jet Moto, PS5, PS4. Up, PS5, PS4. Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series for the PS5, PS4, and Parappa the Rapper 2.
I know what they remastered this. Oh yeah, okay, I see it. PS4, PS5, okay.
And then Parappa the Rapper 2 for the PS4. Bari, looking at this list, what are you giving the PS Plus November catalog game score?
I'm giving it a B plus.
Okay.
I think it makes a lot of sense. You know, they're gearing people up for, you know, upcoming games that's coming out next year. You know, they offering a brand new game with Teardown, which I see a lot of people playing, and you know, they're enjoying that game. I'm a big fan of Gundam. If you guys don't know, Maxi Boost On, I think is a fun super game. It's a 2v2 game. So, you know, going online, you know, you can play with a random or play with your friend. I had some good sessions with a few people, you know, in this game, because when a mobile like fighting game come out, you know, I know I can hit up right there and like, boom, all right, we're gonna get some games in and whatnot. So yeah, it's gonna be fun to see people, you know, give this game a go and give it a try, and try to learn it. You know what I mean? If you guys need a Wing Gundam on your side, I know I take up a lot of HP, but don't worry, I get you some kills. Trust me, with my Wing Gundam. So, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. You know, we was talking about how, you know, Dragon's Dogma 2 is coming next year. You know what I mean? Gearing people up for that. I do have this game, but I never really played it. You know what I mean? Never really played it. So, but, you know, having it there. Edeon Chronicles Rising, have that game already. It's a fun game. Pretty short game, too. Not super long. But the combat is pretty good. Pretty unique, where you're controlling all three characters and switching out their abilities and, you know, using their abilities to combos and all stuff. It's a pretty fun game. I liked it. You know what I mean? Dead Island Riptide, I haven't played that a long ass time. The seeing Grandia come back on the PlayStation Store is cool. I already have the game, so, you know, one thing that PlayStation is doing, which I really like, is that if you bought these games, these classic games already, from like PS3 or PSP or Vita, on your account, you don't have to subscribe to PlayStation Premium to access the game. If you already bought it, you have it. But if you don't have Premium as well, you can, you know, buy it individually. But I already have Grandia. You know what I mean? Grandia is a fun RPG. You know what I mean? Is it like the top of the top for me personally? No, but it would be cool just to, you know, play it again, get some trophies or whatnot, and keep it moving. Jet Moto, I haven't played Jet Moto in a long ass time. So I was a little ass kid, man. So, you know, seeing that, I always struggle in Jet Moto too, man. Like with family, seeing that come back, it's pretty cool. And now with trophies and whatnot. Up, I never played Up, the game. Up is a movie. I watched this movie probably once, and I watched it once. That jump made me tear up, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't rewatch it. I was tearing up and Up, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know what to say about the game. I do remember seeing like on the PSP shelves back in the day in like GameStop or whatever, but it is what it is. And the Klonoa, I know they remastered this. And I don't have the game personally, but, you know, I'll add it to my library now, with it. And Parappa the Rapper, you know, the vibes of that. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a B plus, man. You know what I mean? I'm give it a B plus to me personally. How you feeling?
Yeah, you know, for me personally, man, I'm gonna give it a B as well. I think the list of games here are varied and pretty varied and pretty interesting. You know, the highlights for me personally is definitely gonna be Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. I did try Evening Chronicles Rising. I never finished the game, but it kind of, you know, it's all right, you know.
It's not that long.
Yeah, it's not that long. Mobile Suit Gundam. I think I have this game. I forget which Mobile Suit. I remember we played back on the PS4 gen one of the Mobile Suits. I forget which game it was though.
Yeah, it was probably Maxi. It was a versus too, but this is Maxi Boost On. So this is like a new iteration of the versus fighting thing.
And when I look at the classics lineup, I think it's also got like a pretty varied list as well. You know, Grandia, pretty good game. You know, Jet Moto with these other games as well. And then Parappa the Rapper too. I mean, you know, listen, y'all ain't messing with, you know, one of the best rappers in the game. My boy Parappa the Rapper. Come on, man. Come
Originator.
on. The originator right there. You feel me? So, put some respect on Parappa the Rapper's name. I own these games though. Like I own all the Parappa the Rappers, so it's like a lot of these games I already own, so it's kind of like But for those who might be looking for something different to play, I think there's a varied enough list here that you can at least find something new that's kind of outside of what you normally would play. So I give it a B. I think it's a cool list.
Yo, Nix, you bring up a good point, man. Where I can agree and disagree with you on that. Because they are sitting on a lot of PS1 classics. I don't know how the licensing thing is working with them, because I'm confused, because we have a game like Up coming to the classic. Up, that's a Disney property, you know what I mean? So how you get games like Up but not your own stuff? You know what I mean? I personally, I think they've been doing a okay job when it comes to the classics. You know what I mean? There's some months where I'm like, yeah, this is dope. You know what I mean? But I'll be sitting here lying to say like, oh, I'm playing all these classic games. You know what I mean? Because there's so much new games that have been offering. So like the times that I do play a classic game, I get to a certain point, then I go back to the new game that I'm playing, or a new game that comes out. I go to that and play that and continue that. So however they stagger the premium classic games, I'm not really like tripping no more like that, because there's so many
so much
games
new stuff, out, man.
But yeah, I mean they can definitely do a better job though. With the classic games offering, especially on their side of things. But they
Where's
have
Resistance
delivered
1
on
and
the big
2?
ones.
Like, you feel me? That's where I'm at. Like, Resistance 1 and 2. When you gonna throw that on there, PlayStation?
Yeah.
When you gonna throw the old school SOCOM games on there? When you gonna throw? Actually, is all the Killzones on there, or is it only Killzone 3?
No, I think it's only Killzone 3 on there.
When you gonna throw the Killzones on there?
The PlayStation 3 games, those are going to be streaming though. You know what I mean?
But my point is, when you going to throw them on there? Those are classics. Those are still classics as well. You feel me? That's kind of where my head is at when it comes to like the PlayStation catalog. Top of the list for me, really and truly, is Killzone 1 and 2. Where is that? Those are two games that I would love to play through and experience.
I can see Killzone 1 coming for it too, because 2 is a PS3 game, so it's gonna be streaming. But Killzone 1 is a PS2 game.
Oh, you talking about Killzone? I thought you said Resistance. I mean, yeah, but put it on, put it on there. You feel me? My whole point is like, where are those games at? Like unless you're gonna do something special with those games, which who knows? But
really and truly, like I feel like a lot of people is not giving the credit that they deserves when it comes to the classic, because the major games, or the major game that people were saying, where is Legend Dragoon? They delivered on that.
They did.
You know what I mean?
They did.
Are people playing Legend Dragoon? I'm pretty sure they're not. You know what I mean? The Wild Arms, that's all there. You know what I mean? Siphon Filter, I've never been a big Siphon Filter dude. Like, I enjoyed it as a kid, but I was never like a big fan like that. They have delivered on some of their own, games, but there's definitely a lot more that they can, put out there in the classic for sure.
Yeah. I agree with that too. Yo, big shout out to Grizzly Bear King, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. They say, what up, WUPS boys? Just tuned in. Bari made Persona a Portal believer yet? Shout out to WUPS. Yo, shout out to you, Grizzly, man. We appreciate you, man.
Yo, Grizzly, appreciate it, man.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say I'm a Portal believer, but I'm intrigued.
Yo, listen, man. You know what? I'm gonna let Persona rock. I'm gonna let you rock. Go ahead, man.
I'm intrigued.
I'm gonna let you have your time, man. You good?
Yo, man, I'm intrigued.
You lucky, my bro.
I'm intrigued. You feel me? I'm intrigued. But yo, man, let's move it along, boy. Let's move it along, man, because we got to get into everybody's favorite topic. Can you guess what everybody's favorite topic is, Bari? It starts with an S and ends with an S. Yes, sir. Sales. Everybody's topic that everybody hates, but still loves to talk about. Shout out to Matt Piscatella. You feel me? Out here doing the Lord's work.
Matt Piscatella, that's my cousin.
Yes, sir. Out here doing the I did the wrong thing. Out here doing the Lord's work, you heard? So Matt, he put out the gaming sales for this for October. And the top 20 best-selling games for October. You see what's number one, Bari? Spider-Man. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do.
Are you shocked?
No. It's Spider-Man. No.
I
Let me pull back. I think the reason why this is so impressive is the fact that this is PlayStation 5 only. No PS4, no nothing else. So, the fact that they were able to make that top 20 list and break the records that they broke is very, very impressive, especially being on a PS5, only having about 45 or 46 million consoles out there and whatnot. Very impressive.
You know what's crazy to me? You can really tell that Twitter is like a really, really small bubble as far as like the people that, we see are in the community, because everybody was hating Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1. And that junk charted number 12.
Crazy. It's Metal Gear though.
Chart.
It's Metal Gear though. So like I think a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying. Like
a lot of people's nostalgia.
It's a small bubble.
Yeah. A lot of people's nostalgia. But we got Mario Wonder at number 2. No surprise there. Assassin's Creed Mirage. No surprise there. Hogwarts Legacy. Still making the list. Top 20 of October. And then no surprise there. And then shout out to Lords of the Fallen, man. That also made it top 20, number 20 on the list, man. So big shout out to
without digital sales. So.
Yep. And then year ending October 2020, is it year end? Oh, okay. So the top 20 best-selling games of the year ending October. Hogwarts, no surprise. Hogwarts has been number 1 all year, or between number 1 and probably number 2. But guess who shot up on the list, Bari? Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is number 4 best-selling game of the year. Number 4.
Spider-Man beat out Call of Duty?
That's Modern Warfare 2, though.
I know, but normally that's a game that sells throughout the year.
Well, fair enough. Beat out Diablo 2. That's pretty crazy.
And the thing is, the reason why I bring it up like that is because Spider-Man been out there for 1 month, or not even 1 month yet. I think on Tuesday Monday is gonna be 1 month. To see that game beating out a lot of these games that been on the market for a couple of months, other than Madden. Madden been on there for summertime, I think.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Or Diablo been there for summertime. It is showcasing that Spider-Man is selling well. And a lot of people bought it. You know what I mean? Next month, I'm gonna assume that it's still gonna be in the top 10.
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think so. And then shout out to Final Fantasy 16, number 14. It's one of the best-selling games of the year. Armored Core. This is a pretty interesting list. when it comes to the best-selling games.
Oh, Armored Core is up there, yo. That's Armored Core is very niche. Seeing that up there, that's a big thing for Firm Software right there.
Well, I think because of Elden Ring and its mass success, I definitely do think that a lot of people that really might not have paid attention to some from software games, this piqued their interest in the actual studio. So you could definitely see that reflected in the sales, because you see Elden Ring still here and you see Armored Core is here. So that interest is there, Best-selling games on PlayStation, Bari. This tells a very interesting story. A very, very interesting story.
Well, no, that's not best-selling games. That's player engagement. That's active.
Yeah. You're right.
Users.
You're right.
So this is a new metric that he's putting up. This is the first time they're using this one. So this is just talking about player engagement as far as active users within a month. And Spider-Man came in third place. I did see a lot of people try
third place above Roblox, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, the Roblox came out the same month as well. I did see a lot of people on Twitter try to, say, Spider-Man got beat out by Modern Warfare 2 and Fortnite, but they're not reading the actual chart as far as what it is. This is player engagement. Modern Warfare 2 is a game that came out last year. where, you know, a lot of people that bought the game last year are still playing the game now, you know, this year in a month. Also, with Modern Warfare 2, it also includes Warzone, a free-to-play mode, and also the beta for Modern Warfare 3. So
yeah, and it's funny because
metrics.
the asterisk is actually down there at the bottom saying that too.
Exactly.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And nobody's expecting Spider-Man, a single-player game, when it comes to engagement, to beat out Fortnite or Call of Duty, multiplayer games that have a free-to-play mode or free-to-play. It don't, like, I see a lot of people trying to push this narrative. I'm like, yo, you're not even like reading the chart. You posting a whole picture and you're not even like reading the chart of what it's saying. And you got people that is agreeing with people that's posting stuff like that, not even reading the chart. Like, you just look dumb.
Yeah.
It looks stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then shout out to Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales shooting up to number 8, man. Crazy.
Gotham Knights got a peak. Look at Gotham Knights go.
I'm very surprised. Like what sparked that?
PlayStation Plus.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was on PS Plus. That to jump that high.
Callisto as well.
Where's Callisto?
Callisto was on PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, no. It was from 188 to number 9. Yo, that is a huge jump. That's a huge jump, man. That's big. Pause. Yeah, shout out to both Spider-Mans, man. Shout out to the games on this list. I like this type of trackers, though. I hope he continues doing trackers like this, because it's interesting to see, like, you know, where are gamers really spending their time when it comes to the games that they're playing within that month. I like trackers like this. So, yeah, this is a good tracker. Shout out to that. And then this is Steam. What was the other one? Oh yeah, and then obviously Spider-Man was the best-selling game. Spider-Man was the best-selling game of October, instantly becoming the 4th best-selling game of 2023.
And
obviously, we know.
Won the month.
And PlayStation won the month. And obviously, Spider-Man, we know that it sold 5 million copies in 11 days or 10 days, 10 days.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cool metrics that came out with this. So yeah, we know Spider-Man was the best-selling in October. PlayStation 5, won the month, dollar and units, metric. And also the DualSense Edge is still topping the chart as far as like the best accessory as well, each month. So the PlayStation brand itself is doing really, really good.
Yep.
So yeah, see right there, boom.
Yep.
And the DualSense, matter of fact, the DualSense, not the Edge, the DualSense Midnight Black.
The PlayStation was the best selling in both units and dollar sales for October. No surprise there. And I think they sold about 5 million consoles within a month from their fiscal report. And then the cool thing about Spider-Man 2, the launch month dollar sales of Spider-Man exceeded those of September 2018's Marvel Spider-Man by double-digit percentages. So, they selling a lot and doing some good stuff out there. So, shout out to Spider-Man, shout out to PlayStation when it comes to those sales, And then, Unicron, man, appreciate you for the super chat. It says, I was going to get the Portal, then I dwaddled, and now look, sold out. Personally, I'm blaming Bari. I can't take responsibility for my own actions.
You can't blame me because I always said I was going to buy it. You know what I mean? I said I was going to buy the Portal. Like I said, my interest, my hype wasn't like super crazy for it. But I was always curious to see how it's going to work.
Yo, shout out to Sphere. Appreciate you for the super chat. They say, get ready for 2024. Something big is coming. The Game Awards are going to shock everyone. Games are coming. And PS5. I assume he means to PS5.
Yeah. Shout out to my man Sphere Pro Game. That's my guy right there, man.
Yeah, shout out to Sphere, man.
Time.
Yep, shout out to Sphere.
But yeah, I told people as well, man. You know what I mean? PlayStation's going to have a big presence at the Game Awards.
We're gonna talk about that later.
I still feel that way.
We're gonna talk about that for sure.
Hopefully, I'm not wrong, but I still feel that.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. But Bari, speaking of Game Awards and PlayStation's presence, I think that something was supposed to get announced at the Game Awards from PlayStation, but it leaked. Now, between you and me, this might be the last of us ever playing this game. I tried to make it work. I couldn't make it. I tried to make it work. It didn't work. Yo, chat, did it work? I made it work. I made it. Bari, don't make that face. Bari, don't make that face. Did it work? Yo, chat, let us know if that worked. I think I made it work. I think I made it work, man.
The fact that you gotta sell it so much like that means it ain't work, bro.
It ain't work, man. I know. I gotta hype myself up. You trying to convince everybody and yourself. Yeah, you're right. It ain't work, man. I get it. But yo, listen, The Last of Us.
You tried though. You tried.
I tried. The Last of Us Part 2 got leaked. It got leaked, Bari. Yo, first of all, before we even talk about this, somebody really hates Naughty Dog or dislikes them or PlayStation or something. They've got a man on the inside that is really out here putting out, and it's always Naughty Dog. Why? It's always Naughty Dog that is getting exposed or leaks, right? So Naughty Dog, it got leaked that Last of Us Part 2 was going to be coming, and we kind of knew this was going to be happening, but
yeah, I don't think nobody is shocked that a remaster for Part 2, because this was being rumored or spoken about for months, you know what I mean, especially with Part 1 remake. So yep. when I saw the actual leak, yeah, I was like, oh damn, it got leaked, but I wasn't like shocked, like, oh, I mean, this is par for the course when it comes to Naughty Dog as far as this generation and what they've been delivering. But go ahead and I said it.
Yep. So Last of Us Part 2 got leaked, and then with it being leaked and pretty much all of the information being out there, they decided to just put out the information, right? I think this was something that was definitely going to be at the Game Awards, because the Game Awards is only 2.5 weeks away, 2.5 or so weeks away.
I don't think it was.
I think so. I think
Monday they was going to drop the trailer. You know why I say that? What day is the Game Awards?
December 8th.
What day did pre-orders go live for this?
December 5th.
Thank you.
Hey, Bari, get out of here, man. I don't think they would announce it next week either. It's Thanksgiving week. I don't think they would have did that.
I felt like they was going to announce this joint hitting Monday or something. Because the way how the news just came, like normally shit would like leak, but the trailer, the title, the everything, the date, everything just got leaked the same day. Like, they had the whole YouTube trailer up. Now, it wasn't just a screenshot. It wasn't just the box
everything.
art. Mm-hmm. It was everything. So that means that the announcement was soon coming. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. So Last of
Us how would they? It's not like they had like a cell phone recording.
Nah, it was official. It was official.
They had the whole trailer on the website.
Yeah. So which means that it definitely was queued up in YouTube somewhere, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So Last of Us Part 2 remaster releasing January 19th, 2024. 2024 is looking crazy. We're gonna talk about that. But let me set everything up, Bari. So we're gonna look at the trailer in a second. I just want to point out some key things of what you can expect when it comes to this this remaster. I know there's gonna be a lot of people that's kind of like mad or angry or feeling some type of way, but let's get the information out there and then we could talk, right? So Last of Us Part 2, one of the interesting things that got announced, which I'm really excited for, is that there is a no return mode coming to the game. And what no return is going to be a roguelike survival wave-based mode where you can play with any of the characters, even characters not playable before in Last of Us. You can play with those characters, and you have to survive a specific amount of time in the game, in that wave, and then you fight a boss at the end, and you have to survive as long as you can. And you get like different skins. There's a progression mode in the game. There's leaderboards, customize your own runs and things like that. This is looking like my type of mode, but let's keep going. We're going to talk about everything. And then obviously when it comes to the actual game itself, or when it comes to some other cool things, they also got free play guitar mode as well. One of the things that that Naughty Dog is saying was highly requested, which was being able to kind of play the guitar whenever you want. Now you have a free play guitar mode where you can play to your heart's content. Another cool thing is also going to be the performance modes in the game. So you're going to have a native 4K output in the fidelity mode. You're going to have 1440p upscale to 4K in performance mode. Unlock frame Unlocked frame rate. Unlocked frame rate. Increased
sound like me.
And increased texture resolution, increased level of details distances, improved shadow quality, animation sampling rate, and more. Which is also coming to the game, and it's going to be much more detailed when it comes to that. And obviously, they say that the Part 2 remaster take advantage of the PS5 power and features way more ways as well, including improved loading times. And it's obviously going to be incorporating the DualSense haptic feedback features in the adaptive triggers integration as well. Obviously, the accessibility options and things like that are also making it back into the game. And then one of the cool things that they also announced was that there is going to be a WLF edition of the game coming out. This version of the game also obviously comes with the Steelbook, just like with Part 1 did, but it also comes with the 47 Society of Champions trading cards, a WLF patch,
that's
and
nice as hell.
a set of 4 enamel pins in the game.
You a pin dude.
Yes, sir. Yo, bro, this is get bought. And then
I want the trading cards. The fact that you have all the collectible trading cards in there, I think that's dope as hell.
This is going to sell out very quickly. Like, this is going to sell out quickly
from all the ragers too.
Of course,
they're gonna go right on that direct,
of course,
and buy that joint. Watch.
Of course, they're buying it, man. Like this is going to sell. The Steelbook looks like. First of all, I got all the Steelbooks of Last of Us, of every Naughty Dog game. I've got the Steelbooks. Just the Steelbooks and the pins alone. This was getting bought, right? So this is a day one. And then the last thing, because I know people wanting, Bari, how it is, with this being a remaster, was there going to be a digital upgrade version where you could, not have to pay full price again for the game? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're happy to report that Naughty Dog is having a $10 digital upgrade to the PS5 remaster of the game as well. So if you already own a PS4 version of The Last of Us Part 2, you will be able to upgrade to the PS5 version, remaster version of the game for $10. So it's going to be a $10 upgrade. And the features obviously include the $10 will get you the graphical enhancements. Oh, Lost Levels. That's another thing. Lost Levels is going to be something where there's going to be 3 levels that were cut that didn't make it into the final product. These were demo levels that they made. Those are going to be in the game that you'll be able to play through as well. And those will include dev commentary as well as you're playing through, explaining what the level could have been and all these other things, which I think is pretty cool as well.
The game's going to be even longer.
Yeah.
This was a long game.
Yep.
You know what I mean? As far as like compared to the first one.
Yep. And then what else you get? The full DualSense features. You get new outfits, guitar free play, and obviously the exclusive roguelike survival mode, no return. All for the $10 upgrade. So you don't have to rebuy the full game on PS5. You could just if you already own the game, you could just do the $10 upgrade path as well. I know that was a lot. Bari, I want to start off with this new roguelike mode. Talk to me. How you feeling?
It sounds good. You know what I mean? Having a roguelike mode, whether, you're interested in it or not. It's just a new mode, a new, content for you to play within the game. So yeah, always, that was one of the things that, people criticize, these remasters that PlayStation do where, they would charge upcharge or $10 more, but don't really offer anything like more content and whatnot. Looking at, the Thieves Legacy Collection or whatnot, the Uncharted one. But now, they have a new mode here, giving people a new perspective on, how to play the game. I want to see a video on how the roguelike is going the rogue light mode is going to be. Because when I look at that, I'm thinking like, okay, if I die, the whole area is going to switch up, or enemies is going to switch up. That's like pretty much like how rogue like games work. But not only that, you can play new characters as well. So I think that's dope, man. Cause I seen a little clip where he's playing as some of the what's is it Lev? I seen he was playing as Lev.
Yeah, you playing as Lev. Playing as
other characters.
Tommy. They showed that you could play as
Asian
Tommy.
Dude. I saw the Asian guy. What's his name? I forgot his name.
Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse. So I'm like, yeah, that's cool. You know, I mean, the fact that you offer
Dina.
new content there on top of, you know, all the visual and, you know, upgrades. I'm not tripping over this remaster because I knew Last of Us Part 2 remaster was coming. Go back and check out WUPS. We've been spoken about this, and I've been told them, just like with Part 1, yeah, they don't need to do it, but I'm gonna buy it. I love The Last of Us, especially when it comes to Last of Us Part 2. I love the hell out of gameplay. Last of Us Part 2, I got over 200 and some hours in this game because that's how much I love the gameplay. You know what I mean? Just doing certain things, trying out new stuff, jumping back, shoot. You know, the gameplay is just amazing in here. So one of the things I wanted in Part 1 remake was implement Part 2 gameplay. So now that you remastering Part 2 for, you know, the PS5 native version, I'm going to buy it. Yeah, I want Naughty Dog to announce their new projects. I want to see the multiplayer game that they're working on. They have a new single player game or whatever they're working on as well. Neil Druckmann said that. I'm absolutely agreeing with everybody when they said that as well. We need. How long I've been saying? I've been saying this longer than most of the people complaining now. I've been saying it for like the whole entire time we was doing WUPS, we arguing with people. I was like, yo, we need a roadmap. I need to see what's going on PlayStation 5. I need to see that. And y'all was disagreeing. Now everybody complaining about roadmaps and all that stuff and try to point it on me because I'm going to buy a remaster. Like I haven't been saying this for the longest. You know what I mean? So yeah, as much as I want a roadmap and want to see them doing, that's not going to deter me from buying The Last of Us Part 2 because I love the fuck out of this game. You know what I mean? And the fact that, like I said, they're offering new stuff. I think the physical collector's edition looked dope, which I want all the cards and all that. You know, hopefully with this announcement, maybe at the Game Awards, we do see something of the multiplayer. Because, yeah, I do want to play Last of Us Part 2 gameplay in a multiplayer environment. You know what I mean? I want to see how that plays out. So, and I've been saying that for the longest. But, yeah, I'm not going to sit out here in front on Twitter or anything like just like with the Part 1. Part 1, we was upset with the announcement. Like, why didn't you do that? Well, I'm not gonna sit here in front like say I'm not gonna buy it, especially a $10 upgrade. You know what I mean? I would have bought it for the 70 or the 60 or the 30, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'm gonna double dip anyway. So whatever the WLF edition costs, I'm gonna try my best to get that. And I'm buying the digital upgrade. So you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm all for it, man. But I do need to see something new from Naughty Dog. It is a little bit ridiculous that, you know, this generation, you haven't delivered anything new other than, you know, remastering or remaking your prior titles, which we all love, you know, but we do need to see something new from you. So hopefully we get that, you know, with, you know, in the future. But yeah, this is day one for me. I'll be there January 19th playing the game. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. I'm sorry. But yeah, all the new stuff sound good. I'm with it. And I can't wait to play it, man. So yeah.
Yeah, my whole thing with, you know, with this, and this is more so with Naughty Dog, I agree with the concept of like, yo, look, you know, you remastered the Nathan Drake collection on PS4. You remastered the Legacy of Thieves collection on PS5. You remastered or you remade Last of Us Part 1. You remastered Last of Us Part 2. You out of projects, you know. Yeah, instead of like in terms of like your old repertoire of what we played the last 2 generations, everything is all caught up now, right? So it's like there really is no excuse. And obviously, you know, Last of Us Part 2 came out last generation, so you know we're not going to take from that and some of the other new games they released last gen. But looking at this generation, it's like, okay, you know, it would be foolish for people to think that there wasn't going to be a PS5 version of Last of Us Part 2. Especially looking at Ghost of Tsushima, director's cut, and all this other stuff that is released as well.
I mean, with that's the TV show. We know we're going into season 2 of the TV show. They're going to want to have Last of Us Part 2 in the best quality and light. So that's why that's the reason why they remastered or remade Part 1 to give that visuals of the Part 2. But now Part 2 is going to get that PS5, you know, touch up or whatnot. The TV show is a big sell on this as well, because anybody that's going to be getting into the TV show in season 2, now they have a PS5 version to play of part part 2. But
no, yeah, no, I agree with that as well. I just feel like, the fact that this roguelike is in there is definitely softening the blow a lot, and then you got the $10 upgrade path. I really don't see why people should be angry at this per se. I would more so, but I do understand people wanting something new from Naughty Dog, right?
Oh, yeah.
This specifically though, especially with the no return mode, I think is great. My only thing with the no return mode, I'm excited for it. I'm gonna play this. I'm definitely gonna stream this. This is gonna be fun, right? I just wish it was co-op, where like say me and you can do like the survival. I feel like that also could have kind of quelled just a tiny bit the faction stuff. Like, oh, where's factions? Because you got this cool roguelike survival horde mode that you and a friend. It ain't got to be 4 people. It ain't got to be 8. It could have just been you and a friend. And as far as we know right now, that's not the case. Now that could change later. Who knows? I don't know.
I think that would have pissed people off even more, because they would be like, "Oh, you got multiplayer in this game, but you can't get with factions." I'm telling you, people gonna find something to complain about.
Yeah, you're always gonna find people that's gonna complain about stuff. I mean, we know that, but I feel like if you would have had at least a co-op here, it would have definitely been it would have been great, man. I feel like that's a huge missed opportunity. But I also think this horde mode that they're putting into the game, this is my conspiracy theory, Bari, but everybody put on your tinfoil hats. I think this horde mode is actually a test to gauge the interest with whatever they're creating with factions. 2. I think this is I think this is a test. I think this horde mode is a test.
I don't need no test, man. Just give me the goddamn
I for some reason I feel like this is a test to kind of gauge the interest around something outside of the story with this. That's just how I'm looking at it. I could be wrong, but I definitely think it's a test. This is a test for whatever they're doing with factions. 100%. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for this. I'm picking up the WLF edition. I'm actually double dipping because I'm digital only. So the $10 upgrade path, that's a no-brainer. But that WLF, the steelbook and all that, I mean, come on. You thought I wasn't gonna pick that up? Come on, we picking that up, man. That's a day one.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna be locked in December 5th, man.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get that thing. But I just want to address these people. You know what I mean? How dare you try to tell me, you know what I mean, that we need to see something new. Like, yo, get caught up on who you are talking to, who you're dealing with. You know what I mean? I've been telling PlayStation and PlayStation fans, we need to see a roadmap. We need to see new stuff for this game. I don't know how people going to try to come at me trying to tell me like I'm damage controlling or capping for part 2 remaster, when before this junk got announced, I've been said I was going to cop it or buy it. And I've been telling y'all, arguing with y'all, rant moments with y'all.
Remember, I don't know if it was 2022 or 2021. I forget. Remember
2021
when we were talking about like PlayStation needs to do roadmap and they need to be more forthcoming with news and all that, and people was telling us, oh yeah, they don't need to do that because they have games on the way or something.
Yeah, these people have the nerve to hit me up on Twitter like, yo, you shouldn't be talking like that. You should be talking about seeing the new in a row. I'm like, yo, who are you talking to? You can go 2021 on my own channel right now and tell people, and look at what I've been talking about with PlayStation and how to market and whatnot. Been arguing with people here in this chat right now. You know what I mean? That's the audacity of some of these people, man, to try to come at me when to talk about newness to PlayStation. You have some nerve, the gall. But at the end of the day, I'm copping this day one. And if it upsets you, seek help. I'm sorry to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
It's getting picked up. That WLF for the steelbook and all that is getting picked up, man.
Absolutely.
Feel how you feel. But let's move on to something else.
It's crazy, bro. Like, you can let's go on this channel here and cycle through the podcast. It got timestamps on the joints. You can go to my individual channel and see the title of the videos. And then people gonna be like, oh, you're just damage controlling. You're just corporate slave. Like, yo, shut your ass up, yo. I don't give a damn. I'm buying the joint. That pisses you off. Like I said, go seek help. most likely you buying the joint. Y'all buying the joint. Y'all gonna be right here on Twitter, upset for 3 days, making videos, posting comments, and then day one that junk come out and say, I had to get it just to see how it is. Man, stop lying to the people and be real with the people, man. Y'all just lying, man. Damn. One of the greatest games to come out, especially gameplay wise. They tuning that thing up. You're not gonna get. You're not like you're gonna be playing beyond 60 frames per second. You know what I'm saying? Like, sit your ass down. You know you're gonna be behind the joint, man. I'm upset as well. Yeah, I want to see new stuff from Naughty Dog as well. Persona probably a bigger Naughty Dog fan than me, and I'd be telling them like, yo, nah, we need new stuff. Y'all putting Naughty Dog on this pedestal. I'm the one that been telling y'all. I'm the one that told y'all Insomniac is the best studio in the PlayStation studios. Me. And you have the audacity to come up on my Twitter and try to tell me I'm capping because I want to buy it. Sit your ass down, please. You look dumb. Documented videos, recordings, telling y'all debating me about it, and gonna tell me now in 2023 I'm capping and messed up. Sit your ass down, please. Thank you. Don't comment on my Twitter. I'm not coming to your Twitters on your opinions. Please. See you there January 19th, day 1, 12 o'clock a.m. We can move on. It's craziness.
Wow.
Pure craziness.
Wow. That was an ordeal. But I agree. I think
you ever see some people tweet at you like, you're the last person to say anything. I can easily just search you up on Twitter, seeing that you didn't give a fuck about PlayStation roadmaps or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And you had the audacity to question me because I'm buying the game. Like, shut up. You wasn't talking about PlayStation 2 years ago. You wasn't talking about PlayStation last year about roadmap. Now you want to talk about it 2 months ago now. It's already too late.
Oh, man.
Sit your ass down, man.
I agree. 100%. I think a lot of people that even the people that are angry are still going to pick this up. They're going to do the $10 upgrade, try it, play it, beat it. You know, it's just how it is. We already know. So
it is what it is. It's
but
also a free plat.
Yeah, it's an easy plat, or not easy plat, but it's a free plat. But yo, DC man, appreciate you, man. 17 months as a member of WUPS Nation. He says, "Happy Saturday to the real gamers. I wish I could be a gamer, but I'm just trolling for fun." That's funny. And then shout out to DC man for gifting 5 WUPS Nation memberships. And big shout out to the new WUPS Nation members, Brian East, Killer Cam for show, Lord Hog 999, Harry, and
I saw
Broken Lobo Gaming. Shout out to y'all, man. Welcome to the WUPS Nation.
Welcome. Use some emotes. Spam them up in the chat.
Sir,
the
yes,
vibe.
sir, yes, sir. And then big shout out to Cobb Sanity, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, I got The Last of Us Part 2 for a couple of years. Haven't played it yet, but we'll do the $10 upgrade. My backlog is crazy. And once the PlayStation 5 came out, my backlog got even more crazier. Yo, real talk, Last of Us Part 2 is a must-play game. Like, that is a must-play. Like, real talk. There's no... Yeah, that's a must-play. Definitely play that
game. The gameplay is way too good, man. That's why I'm clamoring for the multiplayer. Real talk.
Facts. But yo, Bari,
you give me movement options, I'm there. Day one.
But Bari, man, let's move on to something else that's pretty crazy. And Game of the Year 2024. You know what I'm talking about, huh? Yes, sir. I'm talking about that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Big shout out to Square Enix, man, because they put out a plethora of information all in one place for people to get acclimated with what you can expect with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. One of the other cool things that they did as well was they included a recap of Final Fantasy VII Remake voiced by Red 13, which was really cool as well. So it's a lot of information here, so I'm going to kind of skim through some of the things that stood out to me, and then we could talk about it, Bari. So obviously regions in the world will be comprised of multiple regions boasting obviously unique environments, and they show off, we already knew about Calm, but one of the new things that they showed off was the Mithril Mines, which is obviously, for those who've played the original, the Mithril Mines leads to Junon. So we got to see what that looks like, which it looks really, 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 really beautiful. They also showed off some new characters. So we got Broden, who is the owner and operator of the inn in Calm. We got Rhonda, who is the mayor and the sheriff of Under Junon.
Rhonda.
We've got Priscilla, who is the cheerful young girl who lives in Under Junon and often seen swimming with the dolphins as she the dolphins she trains. We got Billy, obviously, who is the Chocobo, who is the grandson of Bill, and the grandson of Bill and whatnot, which you meet once you leave Midgar. That's like probably one of the first places you go. And then we got Chloe, who's
in my opinion, one of the most important, one of a very important character because the breeding and all that stuff. Chloe too. But go ahead.
Chloe, who is the youngest sister of Billy, and she runs the shop at the Chocobo Ranch. And then they mentioned some nice combat updates to both Aerith and Red 13. Red 13, this is our first time playing with him, but they kind of broke down some more things that he could do. So for Red 13, slashes at foes and has sharp claws. You hold down the button to unleash wide range attacks, which helps build ATB quickly. This is his basic attacks, and then one of his abilities, which is called this one is called the Stardust Array, which conjures an exploding orb of light that scorches all foes caught in the blast. And then his vengeance mode, which this is really interesting. His vengeance mode, block incoming attacks to fill the vengeance gauge and unleash the energy to enter vengeance mode, enhancing physical attacks and his evasive prowess. Siphon Fang delivers a powerful blow while absorbing some of the enemy's HP without expending ATB. This is going to be a really, really good move. I can't wait to try vengeance mode on Red 13. Then,
Brad definitely looking like he's gonna be super strong. They got like Stardust, his limit break 2 as that's like a regular ability, something that we've been seeing with the other characters within Remake. Vengeance mode sound really, really good because it's like a defensive. You know how Bishop can just like absorb a lot of things and then push that energy back in. That's why I compare it to like Bishop, where he's building up this meter as he's playing this defensive, and then he's just gonna push out all this damage back on the enemies. And that Siphon Fang, which is a common thing with like Red limit breaks, like Sled Fang, Lunatic Fang. Siphon Fang is a new one where like he's pretty much like absorbing all the enemies' blows, and then attacking the enemies, taking out their HP without using any ATB bar. That's going to be super, super strong. I can see Red 13 like being used a lot, especially with all those type of abilities that you have. But you're going to talk about Aerith as well. I think Aerith got a big blow up here.
Yeah, she definitely did. So Aerith, she got a big upgrade as well with her ward shift, a unique ability. So Aerith can instantaneously warp to any sigils she has created, allowing her to move about the field with ease and maximize the impact of her magic. This is definitely going to God.
I feel like this is super strong, bro. Because like Aerith, I always like Aerith. I think she's strong. She got a lot of good setups in Remake. But one of the biggest part of her game plan is the sigils, putting out the sigils where you can do like multiple magic attacks and whatnot. So if you do heal, you can do heal twice, and it comes into it is a big part of like a lot of boss plays and running through bosses or whatnot in the game. But it was very stationary. Bosses, they move around a lot and whatnot, and sometimes the boss could be right on the sigil, and you want to get to that so you can do the magical moves and whatnot. But now the fact that you can warp it and move it as she's moving, that's a big upgrade for her, man. She's going to be very, very strong, and a lot of people like setups and parties and whatnot with that.
Yep, I agree. She's definitely looking like she's going. It's a nice buff here, and then obviously Combat and synergy abilities. Synergy abilities are powerful attacks in which two enemies team up to turn the tide of battle. These are the abilities that use ATB, but Relentless Rush, which I think we've seen already, where Cloud launches Tifa towards an enemy to attack in tandem. Barret in Red 13, Overfang, where Barret sends Red 13 flying towards an enemy at high velocity. And then you've also got
we've seen two attacks that throw your partner at enemies.
And then we've got
synergy abilities. My bad, Persona, before you go, because this one is like an older thing that they implemented in Rebirth. The synergy skills is kind of new, but synergy abilities is something that was in Intermission, the Yuffie DLC, with Yuffie and Sonon. You know, you build up that synergy meter, and then boom, you can just do these crazy attacks that does a lot of damage, but use up ATB bar. You know, adding us another layer into the combat. But what you about to mention here now, the synergy skill, this is something new.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So the synergy skill, the synergy skill, the combat synergy skills, which is something that you can also use where you can have team synergies with two different people. And this is the one that does not use ATB. And these commands can be executed while blocking and provide a wide array of beneficial effects. So you got Cloud and Aerith with Spellblade, Gather Strength, then team up to unleash a charged magical attack. You got Barret and Cloud, Mad Dash, team up and charge forward while guarding against incoming attacks, activate in sequence to trigger a 3-hit combo. So this is really, I feel like they really thought of everything with this game, because it's like, yo, you've got the synergy abilities, but then you also got combat synergies as well, which really just adds an entirely new layer of combat outside of just being dependent on the ATB bars in the game. I like this right here.
Yeah, and that was a part of the hybrid battle system where there are moments where in the game you was just like, okay, you was attacking or you was running away or blocking because you're trying to build up that ATB bar. But now you're constantly going to be doing something, engaging within the combat with Rebirth, because now you're going to have, you know, access to moves that don't cost any ATB bar that can still probably help you build the ATB bar so you can do the bigger, you know, ultimate attack.
I think the setups, skill, the setups as well are gonna be like really crazy in this game, like the combat, the combos and stuff like that. Yeah. This is they really thought of everything here with this. And then combat summons, man. So you know, for those who don't know, you can get summon materia, which lets you summon the power of the gods. You know, and one of the summons that they show off here is Kujata, who is a bovine deity that charges around the battlefield wielding the power of fire, ice, and lightning. It throws foes it throws foes with its enormous horns and unleashes magical attacks that strike even distant enemies' weaknesses. Once the time has run, Kujata bounds towards enemies in reckless abandon, and manipulates its elemental affinities to deliver magical attacks. Blazing Horn launches a concentrated burst of fiery energy at an enemy, blasting them back. And then once the time runs out for the summon, his final attack, Kujata unleashes Tri-Disaster just before leaving the battlefield. A powerful wide-range attack imbued with the power of fire, ice, and lightning, sure to hit many foes right where it hurts and potentially wiping them out. This looks beautiful. Like, yo, this looks absolutely beautiful.
It's funny that they're showing like Kujata, because I know a lot of people, they probably didn't even get Kujata in the original game. Like he's very like missable. But yeah, it's cool. Like he got a huge blow up compared to the original game. They kind of changed a few things when it comes to him, because now it looks like he got like 3 heads rather than the 3 eyes. In the original game, it was just like 3 eyes that's like layered, but it's like now he got like 3 different heads. Like each head got his own, you know, horns and all that stuff with it. Which it kind of did have that. He did have multiple horns, but it was just 1 head with 3 eyes. But yeah, you know, his original attack, the ultimate attack, is back. They did change the name a little bit. It's called like Tri-Disaster now. I think in the original it was like Terror Disaster. But it's still the same thing with all the fire, the ice, the lightning. But yeah, this is a big glow up, man, for Kujata, man. So yeah, very surprised that they're showing him off. But if you guys didn't play the original game, you want to play the original game, You can get Kujata like at the Sleeping Forest when you get into the Bone Village, and it's like certain ways, like certain, like windows that you got to go through to access him. He's gonna be by like you're gonna see the summon material by a tree. That's why it's like missable. But it was a cool mid summon, but it looks like it's gonna be much stronger now.
Yeah, this looks like this is a glow up right here for him, man. He looks incredible.
Yeah.
Then you got World Intel, which is obviously Chadley, and this is your help with deepening his understanding of the world. As you explore the various regions, you will uncover new areas rich with treasures and natural wonders. Data points accumulated in your travels can be spent to develop useful new materia. So if you don't remember who Chadley is, Chadley was a new addition in the first game, the remake, and then in Integrated Information, and where he had you doing the VR missions where you were fighting different experimental summons or different bosses and things like that. So he's come back, and I like how they've expanded him and included him in a lot more of the world and a lot more in the story and whatnot. And so one of the new things that you'll be doing with Chadley is the proto relics, where proto relics are artifacts of unknown origin that emit a unique energy sigil. These elusive antiquities are hidden throughout the world, but with the aid of activated render wave towers, which if you watch the gameplay from TGS, they showed how there's these different Shinra towers scattered across the world, and with Chadley's help, there's certain things that you'll have to do to reactivate those towers, and reactivate those towers. It's kind of like, I hate to compare it to this, but just to put it in layman's terms, it's kind of like synchronized from Assassin's Creed. Once you activate the tower, you'll be able to kind of unlock and see a lot more of what's out there in the world that you can go and explore and find and things like that. That's really, in layman's terms, what it is.
Watch your mouth, yo. Don't compare greatness to no Assassin's Creed, bro.
I knew Bari's gonna get tight. And so what Proton Relics is there's artifacts around the world emitting a signal, and Chadley wants you to go and get those things. So he'll point you in those directions, but there'll be certain enemies, obviously, protecting those relics that you're trying to get for Chadley. So you're going to be coming across different anomalies of otherworldly enemies that would be protecting these relics, because it's creating some type of distortion within the world. I think this looks dope. It's pretty cool. And then obviously materia development with Chadley, with the assistance of Chadley, you'll be able to develop different materias. And this is an example of a materia that you could create with Chadley, which is the fire and ice materia, which allows you to do both fire and ice, which I think is pretty cool. Then obviously you got in chocobo boutiques, where you'll be able to customize your chocobos, the looks, the colors, different type of gadgets and things like that, and knickknacks that you could put on your chocobos, which is always cool. And then combat styles and difficulties. This is where things get really great. So obviously with the combat style, you have active and classic. Active mode offers players total control over their character's every move, allowing them to execute advanced strategies. Classic mode automates characters' basic actions, giving players time to focus on specific command selection. And then difficulties, there's going to be an easy difficulty, which is obviously, for people that just want to enjoy the story. Normal provides reasonable challenge. And then they have a dynamic difficulty, which enemies grow stronger as your characters do, which is perfect for those who crave a challenge. So the stronger you get, the tougher your fights are gonna be. How you feeling about the active modes and the difficulty modes?
Yeah, I'm with it, man. I like the dynamic challenge. That's because when it comes to RPGs, we played a lot of RPGs. Sometimes I like to grind, I like to farm, I like to level up. And you do get a little bit overpowered, where you one-hitting enemies and one-shotting people. But the fact that now enemies are scaling within your level, I think that's going to be dope. That's keeping that, stay on my toes throughout the whole entire game. And the active and the classic stuff, that's just normal stuff for like an original game. They had the classic mode where if you don't want to press no buttons or physically press buttons, or they'll do it automatically for you as you build ATB bar. That's when you decide what you want to do. But I didn't really like the classic mode. Not for this game. This mode, active mode or action mode, whatever they want to call it. But I do like the command menu. Like I didn't use any of the shortcuts when I played Final Fantasy VII Remake. because I do like the slow down, the stop, so I can assess what's going on. Okay, I need to do this. Oh, where's the enemy doing? Oh, he's about to attack. You know what I mean? I like that slowdown. That's why I like the hybrid, combat. But this game is offering, something for everybody. You know what I mean? If you want that classic, just wait to the ATB bar, like, old school RPGs or whatnot to build up, then it's your goal. You can do that. If you want to be, action and be active with what you're doing, you can do that. If you want a level of difficulty right there, from the rip with dynamic mode, you can do that. They listening, man. They're listening to the community. They're listening to all the feedback. And every time they reported something as far as previews, gameplay, trailer, I've just been super, super happy with what I'm reading, what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing when it comes to Rebirth, man. And you guys already know the vibes when that game come out.
Yes, sir.
I just can't wait, man. I can't wait, bro.
And then
everything getting shut down.
Yo, this is goatee. This is just such a big information dump. Oh, is it?
And there's a nice little nugget here that people are missing too. When it comes to click on that busted sword real quick, man. It's a small little detail. Click on that busted sword real quick.
Oh, man. Yeah, I saw it. Yo, it's the floor of the Temple of the Ancients. Yeah.
Exactly, man. It's changed. It's no longer in Midgard that's being stabbed now. It's in a different location.
Ooh wee.
You feel me?
Ooh wee. The subtleties. Guys, GOTY 2024.
That's the live stream pulsating right there a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Man.
And then the last surprises, Bari, is we see Aerith with the high wind airship. Classic. And boy, does it look beautiful. So, Bari, this was a big information dump. Obviously, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth comes out February 29th, 2024. Overall, with all this information, how you feeling, man?
Listen, bro, this is my most anticipated game of the year, but not only the year, of the generation. Nothing that will come out will surpass my excitement for Rebirth. Yes, it's biased. My favorite game of all time with Final Fantasy VII, but they've been doing such a great job.
Not even the Metal Gear remake. This is higher than
not even Metal Gear remake. Yeah, this is way higher than Metal Gear. Metal Gear Solid 3 is my favorite Metal Gear. It's in my top 5 favorite games of all time. Mm-hmm. But Final Fantasy VII, Kingdom Hearts 2, top 2 games of all time.
So there's a possibility that Kingdom Hearts 4 could be as high as this or exceed the excitement you had for 7.
Not as high. It is. Kingdom Hearts 4 is very, very high.
Yes, sir.
For anticipation.
Okay.
But Rebirth, as far as what I'm seeing, all that stuff, man, yeah, I'm super excited. I don't see any Final Fantasy VII fan and seeing the information dump that's going on and the gameplay demos that's going on, not being excited for the game. You know what I mean? We're going to see what's going to go on with the story. Obviously, they're doing some new stuff with the story, but from the gameplay perspective, the worlds, the environments, the characters, the strategies that you're going to be, initiating in the game, it's a win for me, man. I can't wait to play this game. Legit. When this game releases, you're not going to hear from me, bro. I'm going to be wrapped in this world, man. You know what I mean? This is what I was waiting for. This is the sequel that I'm waiting for. Final Fantasy VII Remake, to this day, is my favorite game. Last generation, my favorite game this generation.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Everything,
my last generation.
Everything I'm seeing about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, this game is looking like Game of the Year 2024. Like from an RPG perspective, the world, the beauty of everything, the combat, the characters, the experience, everything is looking absolutely incredible, bro. I'm blown away.
If Final Fantasy VII Rebirth don't win Game of the Year next year, there's gonna be a Square Enix tax. Listen, I'm gonna be acting like the weirdos on Twitter. Like, how dare you, Jeff Keighley? You know what I mean? If it's not nominated or winning Game of the Year, there's a Square Enix PlayStation tax. Facts. Yeah, watch they clip that.
Yeah, they gonna clip. They gonna clip you on that one, boy. Yeah, man. Shout out to Final Fantasy. Shout out to Square Enix. Really, my sentiments are the same. Like, once this game comes out, nothing else matters. Like, no other game. I don't care if I'm in the middle of this game takes precedence over all. So,
Yo, Persona already know me too, bro. When it comes to games that I'm super anticipating, I don't want to be bothered. Persona, yo, that's my bro right there. Persona, that's my brother from another mother. And Persona, you even know, like, he would hit me up, he would call me, and I was like, yo, man, yo, what?
Hey, you know what's funny? When FF7 Rebirth come out, I'm gonna call him too. I'm like, yo, Bari, did you get to this part? And yo, Bari get mad too. He be like, yo, Persona, I'm hanging up. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm just asking. You spoiling shit, Persona. I'm hanging up for you. I'm like, all right, my fault. I'll call you. Call me when you get to this part.
Yeah.
Or like different. I mean, games. I already know, man. Like, cause we do it with every game. So like with Rebirth, I know we're gonna just be talking about all different types of combat routes and what you can do and all. I just can't wait. I know it. So like, I'm so excited, man. I cannot wait. Another game that I'm excited about that a lot of people aren't excited about, Bari, but I know you're excited about, but people aren't excited about, but I'm excited about it being exciting about it is, I messed up, is Suicide Squad. Uh-oh, they gonna clip this. Yo, Bari, they about to clip this part here. Lord.
Ponies now want to play multiplayer.
So,
you know the bullshit.
Suicide Squad was originally supposed to release last year, but it got delayed. This year, early this year. It was supposed to release early this year, but it got delayed.
I think it was like May or June.
Yeah, and then it got I think it was March. I think it was March.
I don't think it was that early. It's probably April or May. I think it was. It's close to Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
I'll Tears of the Kingdom.
But it got delayed. You know, they showed off gameplay. It got a pretty crazy negative perception. A lot of people weren't feeling it. They thought it was looking pretty, wasn't looking that great and whatnot. So they delayed the game. They went quiet and they went back and they did what they did. Now they've introduced a series that's going to be coming out. I don't know if it's going to be monthly or weekly or how they're going to do it, but this was episode 1 of it released where they were showing off the story and the gameplay of the game and kind of, giving us different elements of the game and showing us like kind of like the start of the game and how things happens. This came out and people were still not happy with what they saw. Bari, listen, I'm going to be honest with you, right? Because we're going to talk about what we saw here and everything like that, but I'm going to be honest with you, man. Listen, because a lot of people have this weird perception that like you and I don't like live service games or games of service games, which is not the case. You and I both have played a lot of games that they don't like, Babylon's Falls, Avengers, things like that. It's not that I dislike live service games, but it's a thing that we talk about all the time when it comes to live service games. There's a specific way that you need to do things when it comes to content, roadmaps, things like that. But also, that fun factor, right? If that fun factor is there, I'll give a game a chance. With Suicide Squad, with what I'm seeing here, I mean this. This looks fun to me. But with what you've seen with episode 1, Bari, how are you feeling about the characters, the world, the combat? Did you see any changes from what we've seen before? Did you notice anything on your part? How you feeling about the game, man?
Yeah, from what I've seen, everything just looks more polished. The movement, they explain the movement styles a little bit more because, one of the dumb things people were saying is like everybody looked the same on how they moving, which I was always shocked. Like, how everybody looked the same. Harley Quinn, she's using a grappling hook and a bat wing. What's his name? Deadshot was using a jetpack. Captain Boomerang was using the Speed Force, gauntlet. And then, Nanaki, not Nanaki, what's his name?
Nanaway. King Shark. King Shark.
He was doing his jumping and stuff. So I'm just like, how the hell everybody moved the same? But the fact that they was like, explaining everybody's movements and how they got the equipment to move the way they're moving. Yeah, I was happy that they did that. The first thing that they explained in this dev diary was this is a single player game, or it can be played by yourself, and is a full-fledged story driven game. Yes, it has multiplayer elements. It does have a battle pass and all that stuff, but you can play this game by yourself with the AI companions and whatnot. You don't need to and it's story driven. So I was like, yeah, they're knocking down all the points that people were using to say, oh, this game is going to be trash or whatnot. But I listen, we already said it here on WUPS. I already said it many times that it didn't matter. It doesn't matter what they showed that was new or, you know, what they spoke about for the game. People was never interested in the game. That's why when we spoke about the delay in the first time, we was like, why are you delaying? Because anybody that is giving you feedback, they don't give a damn about this game. They're not gonna play or buy the game anyway. You can say whatever. You could have taken out the battle pass. You could say whatever you want. This is a single player game now, and what they still not buying the game because when people see Rocksteady, they want a full-fledged like Batman game or a Flash game or a Green Lantern game. They don't want to play as the Suicide Squad. That is the cusp. That is the nitty-gritty as far as why everybody is not interested in this game. It's not about the gameplay. It's not about the story. It's not about anything else that people are mentioning. It's only about the characters that they are playing. And it's quite evident now because, yeah, the game looks amazing in my opinion. The only issue that I have with the game is the release date. February 2nd for me is like, I don't know if I'm going to be buying the game because one of my most anticipated games come out early February, which is Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, something that we spotlighted earlier today. Then you have Tekken 8 and On the Night in Birth, Sis Celeste that comes out, you know, a couple of days before that. And then within the same month, the end of the month, you have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, my most anticipated game for the generation. So I'm looking at it like, I don't know when I'm going to be playing the game. Would I probably buy it just to dive in there, you know, foot dip in there here and there? Maybe, but it looks great. You already know when I first saw the game, I was going to be a Captain Boomerang main in this joint because I just like how they're using him and implementing him with the Speed Force ability and the teleporting. If you guys know how, I like movement, man. I like teleports. I like fast movement. And he looks like he's going to be fitting my play style. But yeah, the gunplay looks good. The speed of the game looks good. It's a full open world game that you're going to be exploring Metropolis. It looks super good. Yeah, the Suicide Squad, we're going to see what it is with them. But at the end of the day, the game just looks like it's going to be fun as hell. And eventually I'll be giving this game a try. Whether it's going to be day one or not, I don't know. But I'm sold in the game. I just think the release date is horrible. They need to go like April or May 2024 for the release date, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Because that early February is just too much. It is too much. Nobody, even the people that do video games for a living, that play video games for a living, look at all the shit from the last week of January to the beginning of February.
Even earlier than January, because you got Prince of Persia coming out early January as well. That's
DOA. Respectfully, nobody give a damn about no. Especially now that the Last of Us Part 2.
I care, but you're right. Now that Last of Us Part 2,
you're in the minority. I'm sorry, you're in the minority. Hold that. You keep bringing up Prince of Persia too. Like every time I look at you, like the fuck you bring up Prince of Persia. Nobody give a damn about that Prince of Persia game. That's going to be a Black Friday game. They're going to pick up later. You know what I mean? But this game is a big AAA game that's coming out early February. And I just think the release date is a bad date. Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. But it looks great. Bro, when I watched the diary twice, and I was like, yo, this junk looking good. It looks good. Like I know for a fact, I don't have to, there's no hesitation when I'm like, yo, Persona, I know we gonna be playing this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the junk look fire.
Yeah. No, we definitely playing this, 100%. My whole thing is, I agree with the whole date, man. February 2nd, looking at everything else. February for me is already crazy stacked. End of January going into February is so stacked. And this is a game that I've definitely been anticipating. But Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, I've been anticipating that game for 2 years now, man.
Even longer.
Longer than that. And like that's
remember it's supposed to come out PS4, then they delayed that, then PS5, then they delayed that, then PS5, PSP, then they delayed that again. Now
yeah. But this game here, it looks good to me in terms of like the gameplay. The world looks really nice. And you know, there was a rumor going around that this world that we're playing in with Metropolis was originally being built for a Superman game, and they pivoted to Suicide Squad. That's been debunked. That's not true. They were always building this game. So, you know,
the thing about Suicide Squad, it's a huge upgrade from Gotham Knights. It's a 4-player co-op game that you play in 60 frames per second, open world. It just looks like a better Gotham Knights. Yeah, Gotham Knights had the characters that everybody wanted to play, but the execution of the game, performance-wise, was not good. And
not only performance, but also what you were doing as a 4-player was not good either.
Yeah, but I like the fact that they didn't tether you. There's points where you was just all the way in somewhere else, and I was over here. And they didn't tether. They didn't hinder me from doing what I need to do. Mm-hmm. And if they're doing that here with this game, that's a big sell in my opinion. But yeah, I don't see how people can not be interested in the game other than the characters, but the gameplay that people love to talk about. You know, gameplay is king. Blah blah blah. The gameplay looks amazing here. Yeah, it does. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know what to tell people. You know, I really want to play it. But it's launching the same day as Grand Blue or a day after. I don't know, bro. It's no way I could play it.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know, but I like what I saw. I'm excited for it. I am going to support the game, and you know, we definitely gonna be playing that. You know, streaming it, showcasing it, and whatnot. But man, it's way too many games, man. It is way too many games.
It's the #1 pre-ordered game right now too in the PlayStation Store.
What?
It shot up.
Suicide Squad?
Now. Suicide Squad Deluxe Edition is #1. Avatar Ultimate Edition is #2. Suicide Squad #3. Under Night in Birth #4. Destiny Final Shape, the annual pass #5. Avatar, the main edition #6. Avatar again. Final Fantasy Rebirth, the Deluxe Edition #8.
Oh,
Final
Fantasy sorted again by best selling. Damn, Under Night in Birth shot up too. What?
Yeah, Under Night in Birth shot up. The beta is good.
No, the beta is good. Wow, that excitement is there for it. It's rocks, and the $100 version too, bro. Like that's crazy. Yeah, if you buy the deluxe edition of the game, you play this game on January 30th, which is one day before Grand Blue Fantasy Relink drops. Because if you buy the deluxe version of Grand Blue, before Relink drops the 31st. No, the 29th. You're right.
Yeah.
One day after Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. How am I supposed to swing that? And Grand Blue Fantasy is kind of like a multiplayer-ish type game too, because they have a multiplayer component, and then the story and all these different characters leveling up in the RPG stuff. How is somebody supposed to swing that?
Bro, you have Like a Dragon and Tekken releasing the same day, the 26th. No, Tekken is the 25th. I guess you get a day early. On the Night in Birth can release the 21st if you get the deluxe edition. Then you have Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. You have Jujutsu Kaisen in January. Persona 3 Reloaded. Destiny. Helldivers. This is all within a month. Now The Last of Us Part 2. Let me look at Grand Blue again. Grand Blue official date. This is if you pre-order, you get to play the 29th, but the official date is the 1st. I think it is.
For which
the
game?
1st of February.
Which game?
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like between January.
Prince of Persia is what day? Let me see.
January 19th.
Yeah, the 15th.
Oh, the 15th. Yeah, I feel like the 15th.
What? 3 days early. 3 days early. 3 days early.
Oh, well, I was going to buy the digital deluxe anyway, so that gives me enough time to beat that before Last of Us Part 2. Complete the game before Last of Us Part 2 drops. Potentially. But between January and February, it's too many games. I can't keep up. Man.
I think they need to delay the game to April.
I agree. April.
For me to really dive into it. You know what I mean? If I was to get the game, because I think I'm going to buy it, you know what I mean? Just to have it there so I can access it whenever. But I'm not going to give it my full attention. You know what I mean?
I'm a foot that first day. So what I'm doing is I'll spend the time in Grand Blue that 29th, and then the 30th, I'll spend that day playing Suicide Squad just to put some time into it, and then I'm going back to Grand Blue. I'm going back to Grand Blue. That's most likely what I'll probably do. But
yeah, but we, bro, Ben called it from the second delay that they had or whatever. That regardless on what they did, you guys can go back to that show on What's Up PlayStation. I don't know what episode it was. I'll tweet it after that. I said it exactly. It don't matter what they do. They can listen to everything that the community was saying that they didn't want in the game. It didn't matter. People were still not going to be interested in buying it because the characters that they're playing. Plain and simple.
Yep. Sucks to see.
So why delay it?
Yep.
You know?
But yo, moving on, man. Let's just a little bit more news, Bari, then we get into the discussion and the topic.
I know you're excited for this one.
Yes, sir. Dragon's Dogma 2, a game that I'm really, really excited for. We're getting a showcase next Tuesday. 15 minutes of new gameplay. New gameplay from director and the director from the director Hideki Utsuno and the producer Yoshiaki Hirabayashi. That's going to be next Tuesday, November 20, or the following Tuesday. So not next week, the week after, November 28th at 1 p.m. Pacific.
Oh, so you getting a nice little stream? Okay,
yes, sir. And the leak.
Yo, you posted so much like Dragon's Dogma news. I didn't even see this one. I saw the date and whatever. But go ahead, my bad.
So the other bit of news that leaked from Peggy is that the game is coming out March 22nd, 2024, which I think is a fantastic date for this game. Because that gives me enough time to put, no life Final Fantasy VII Rebirth at the end of February. If that date is true, I think it's March 22nd or March 24th. If that date is true, that's a good date. But how you feeling about this, man? You going to tune in, Bari, to the Dragon's Dogma 2 stuff and whatnot?
Yeah, I'll tune in and watch it. Yo, really and truly, like, my excitement for Dragon's Dogma is not like high as yours, but everything I have seen about the game from TGS and all that stuff, yeah, I'm impressed with what I'm seeing. So yeah, my fancies are tickled as far as like, yeah, whenever they do release a date, I'll buy it and play it and get into that game because I hear nothing but great things about it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing new information, new gameplay. But I think I was sold from TGS though. Like I'm like, all right, I see what Persona talking about. I see the game looks stunning. It looks beautiful. The gameplay looks fun. People that I've trust and respect in the gaming community has always been, praising the game as far as the series. And I'm down to get into it, man. So the March date, cause I'll be honest with you, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, bro, I'm gonna no life that game, but I'm gonna have so much playthroughs of that game. You know what I mean? So I'm throughout the whole year, I'm gonna be playing that game. No different than with Remake, I got like over 400 some hours in that game, bro. I'll just be playing it. You know what I mean? Cause I love the hell out of the game.
And this one being so much bigger and so much more. Pause.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of secrets that if I find, I'm going to upload and share.
Easter eggs and stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But no, I'm interested though. I'm interested in Dragon's Dogma. I think it looks great. It looks great.
Yep.
No cap.
Yep, it does. So I'm definitely going to be doing a breakdown of this and talking about this and whatnot. So this is going to be great, guys. So I'm excited for that. And then Bari, we get why Fortnite is so popular, and Fortnite just continues to tell us why they are one of the highest played games in gaming right now. So Invincibles are coming to Fortnite. So the Invincible characters, Omni-Man, I forgot the other two characters' name, man. I haven't watched the show yet. I know I'll watch the show at some point. All I know is Omni-Man. I forgot his son's name. Is it Invincible? I forgot his son.
Yeah, the son is Invincible.
Invincible. Oh, why? I forgot Shorty's name.
What's Shorty name? I forgot her name. I forgot. I can't think of her name. I like the character too because she can like warp reality stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Eve.
What's her name?
Adam Eve. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, Adam Eve. Yeah.
Yo, I would definitely pick up Omni-Man for sure. But this is just crazy, bro. Like the fact that PlayStation, I mean, Fortnite just they keep staying relevant, bro. This is a big reason why. But what's your thoughts on this? You gonna pick up any of them?
Yeah, I mean, like when Fortnite do these updates, I will re-download Fortnite and I'll play it. You know, what I mean, you know, get a couple of wins and keep it moving. Like I do enjoy Fortnite. It's just I don't want to, you know, stay in there and just like divulge all my money into it. But I do like Invincible a lot. I think Invincible is a great show. And I can definitely see that, you know, this is a smart move here, especially with season 2, you know, live right now. This is how Fortnite stay relevant, man. You know what I mean? Adding new modes and, you know, new characters like this. This is why you always can consistently have like a high monthly active user with the game. The people that haven't played Fortnite in a minute, they'll definitely come back and play because, you know, invisible characters in here, especially Omni-Man. What Omni-Man did for Mortal Kombat. It's going to even do more for Fortnite because it's a free-to-play, easy-to-access game. You know, what if you have points, you can just buy it, get the character with the points, or just, you know, spending your real money to get a character. Yeah. I don't know necessarily I will come back for invincible characters. I did come back for the Street Fighter, for the Optimus Prime, for the Dragon Ball. But most likely I'll probably if I do, I'll probably get Adam Eve. You know what I mean? See how she running in the game. But it's a cool update. It's a nice update.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, man. And then the last bit of news, man, is the final character has been announced for Tekken 8. And the character, their name is Reina.
She looked dope, bro.
Yes, she do. How you feeling about the new character?
Yo, I like her, man. Female Mishima. Say less. You know what I mean? I didn't get like the main character that I want to play in the game for the base roster, but I did get the characters that I do main.
No, isn't I was gonna say Steve's not your main? Like your main?
Steve became like my main, but like Julia Chang is like my favorite character to play in Tekken.
Okay.
But Steve became that character since like 4, 5.
Gotcha.
And whatnot. But yeah, Steve, I'm happy that Steve is there. I'm happy that Leo is there. I did like June. She was really, really cool, and I want to learn her more. But I'm not gonna lie. I like Reina a lot. I like her design. I think it's cool. A female Mishima character having all the Mishima moves. I see Hayachi's moveset is in here a little bit, but a little bit like different as far as like the animation and style. But yeah, I'm with it, man. I think she looks dope, man. Tekken 8 is gonna be good, man. It's gonna be a big seller.
Yeah, she looks really incredible, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I first seen her, how she was fighting, I'm like, yo, this is some boss level energy, man. Like you definitely like doing it. So I like
cocky.
Cocky. But she could back it up though. So I'm like, yeah, this is like her moves look really, really. She got good buttons. But I'm feeling oh boy, the one with the gun and the sword. I forgot his name. Victor?
Oh, the new dude?
Yeah, the new dude.
I forgot his name.
Yeah.
The new character. You know who's pretty looking pretty OP right now?
Oh.
Cause I was watching this Tekken like exhibition, because they had like an exhibition before they announced Reina. And a lot of people was using Raven, man, and he was looking cheap.
Really?
He was looking cheap because
Raven always been a problem though. Go ahead.
He's like I don't know what they call it, but I'm gonna call it like projection, where he does a little clone of himself, and it's a downward kick. I see a lot of people using that string, and it looks plus as hell. You know what I mean? So they might be a patch update for Raven before the game come out, because everybody was using him. It was Raven, it was Brian, it was Paul, that everybody was just using in this exhibition.
Oh yeah, my boy Brian. That's my main. That's been my main for a very long time. Brian Fury. Yeah. Blackbeard said he thinks that this Reina is Heihachi's daughter.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that, because if you look at if you go back to the trailer and go to her the super move, the what do they call it, rage strike or whatever, I forgot what they call it, rage art. Look at the end when the screen turns like red. you see like an image of Hayachi there. Like go to the end of the trailer and go to where she was doing her rage art and pause it when it's like a red. You're gonna see like an image at the bottom of Hayachi. Hayachi with it. So he's getting there. Yeah, look at this. When she does this, when she does that, pause it like right there. Boom. You see that? That looks like Hayachi at the end.
Oh, I see it. Oh, damn.
Hayachi, not Hayachi. Hayachi.
Yo. Oh, damn.
She definitely learned from, I guess, because Jin or Kazuya didn't know who she was. So, and she's using electrics. She's using the headbutt like Hayachi. So,
hey, yo, that's fire. I ain't gonna lie. That's dope. That's dope. We gonna see. Tekken ain't getting picked up, but man, that's another game that's releasing at a crazy time, man. Cause
the 25th.
I ain't gonna have no time.
Yo, and you know what's crazy? That's your birthday week too, bruh.
Yep. Yep.
Yo, son. You know what I mean? So I know you're gonna be busy, and they got all these games where you might not even touch a game. That's crazy.
Crazy. But yo, that's the news. That's all the news for this week, guys. Man, if you made it this far, man, get them trophies. Get them trophies. All right, let's get into the discussion, Bari. I don't think it'll be too long, but I do want to talk about a couple things when it comes to the discussion surrounding the Game Awards, guys. You know, so the Game Awards, obviously we got the nominations this week, and you know, it's been a lot of things stirring around, you know, when it comes to the Game Awards and its nominations, you know, but there's 3 questions that I want to ask you, Bari, right? So the first question, which we could talk about, 3 video game predictions that you think we'll see at the Game Awards in terms of like new announcements or new looks or whatever. Like, what are 3 games you think you'll see at the Game Awards? Game announcements.
1. Marvel Spider-Man 2 DLC announcement.
Trailer. That's good. That's good.
2. Final Fantasy VII new trailer. Rebirth. New trailer.
Yeah, I think we already know that's coming. For sure.
3. Fair Games gameplay trailer.
Okay. So my 3 are 1, GTA 6 reveal trailer.
Ooh. Oh, that's a good one, Ice Queen. That's a good one. That's Stranding 2?
Oh yeah, I think. Come on. I think we all.
Jeff is like, hey, get that thing ready.
Come on. I think we all know. We're gonna see Death Stranding. But GTA 6 reveal trailer at the Game Awards. I think Take-Two is gonna do it. I think so. 2. I'm exposing my. I'm not gonna. I might get caught up on this, but screw it. Stellar Blade new trailer with a release date.
Ooh. I'm with that.
And 3.
If there's no Stellar Blade, there's a PlayStation tax.
And 3. Concord gameplay trailer.
Ooh. So we gonna see more than a burger?
Yeah, we seeing more than a burger. Okay.
I'm all for the Stellar Blade. They got a little quiet in that game, man.
Yo,
which is disappointing.
And they didn't even confirm a delay. They just like, yeah, we're not gonna talk about it.
There better not be no stealth release too, man. PlayStation, no stealth release and no Stellar Blade, man. You got to go hard. The same type of articles that you do for other games and third party. I need a proper blog article explaining combat, explaining movement, explaining characters, explaining the world of Stellar Blade. I need that. I want that. I got to have that. And thank you in advance.
Man. Okay. Second question. What is an award category that you feel the games are not properly represented within that category?
I want to go. Well, I'm gonna extend that that question a little bit.
Okay.
Because the two I'm going to list is the RPG. I feel like there were a lot of great RPGs that was on there, and I don't like that an expansion is in there. Where Octopath or even I think Sea of Stars is in the RPG, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Sea of Stars is there, but Octopath is not there. It's kind of crazy to me because you have an expansion rather than a full game there. I'm not saying the expansion is bad. They did a great job, expanding upon the game and changing up a lot of the level up and how the gameplay works. But there's other games, there's full-fledged games that's there that should be nominated rather than an expansion. That's just how I feel. I feel like if you're going to have expansions there, have that in its own category. Best expansion or best DLC, something like that. And then further along as well, the ongoing game of the year, you have Cyberpunk there. I'm not knocking Cyberpunk, but
not in the game of the year.
No, the ongoing game.
Oh, ongoing games. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
The game had one expansion DLC compared to everything else that's there. Come on, that's not fair at all. You know what I mean? There's games that have been pumping out and putting out content, whether it's good or bad, it should still be recognized. You know what I mean? For that category, rather than a game that has put out an expansion DLC and you're ongoing now. Like, nah, come on, knock it off. Yeah. So those are the two categories in my opinion that I felt like a little questionable with a game that's there.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, got to be Cyberpunk because I have Cyberpunk. You know what I mean? But I just don't feel like it should be there because of the two situations I mentioned.
Yeah, for me, I could give two as well. One is definitely RPG. I feel like Octopath Traveler 2 should have absolutely been there. It's kind of crazy that it's not there. I'm very speechless at the fact that it's not there. The second one is the action category. I feel like you've got Spider-Man in the action adventure. I definitely think it should have been in the action category, especially when you look at the combat of Spider-Man and the fact that it's not in the action category of the nominations. It made no sense, right? So those are the two that I put as well. I guess the third question is the second and third question, I guess, are the same because the last question is, what is your biggest snub of the year? For me, my biggest snub of the year is definitely Hogwarts Legacy. The fact that game didn't win anything, or not win, but was nominated for anything, is absolutely a travesty. It is a huge, huge travesty. That game was really, really good. It's such a great game. What about you?
Octopath Traveler 2.
Yep.
The fact that it's not there in the musical score, the art direction, the RPG, anything. I felt like that's a huge snub in my opinion. One of the best games I played this year. You know what I mean? And it's in my top 5. I think the game is better than Sea of Stars. As much as I love and praise Sea of Stars, I just think Octopath Traveler is a better overall game. You know what I mean? And I'm just surprised that game got no nominations compared to some of the nominations that I've seen within there. So yeah, Octopath Traveler 2 is my snub.
Know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, going back to what category is not properly represented, I feel like, how did Horizon Burning Shores not win anything? Burning Shores was absolutely incredible.
Right, but that's an expansion.
That's crazy.
Even I would say the same thing if Horizon Burning Shores was be nominated. I'll be the same thing I said with Cyberpunk. I say that like I don't feel like an expansion should be there. But that even further my point there that Horizon got one expansion, but you put Cyberpunk that one expansion in ongoing. None of them should be there. Or have a separate category. There's a lot of DLCs, a lot of expansions that came out. Had a separate category, which is the best one. You're snubbing a lot of games because the year itself was highly competitive. But I feel like it's disrespectful that you put in an expansion or an update of a game over all these other games that came out in a year. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, that's it. That's the discussion. We are now at the end of. Oh, go ahead.
We're gonna be doing like a live reaction to the Game Awards.
Yep.
So you know, what I mean, that's gonna be very, very entertaining. You know, what I mean, I'm super excited for some of the announcements there. Jeff been smiling, man. You know, what I mean, he been cheesing. So
cheesing a lot.
Yeah, you know, what I mean, I'm trying to see what he gonna be doing. He been on a high road for the last couple of shows that he been doing. So
yeah,
gonna be a fun one.
But ladies and gentlemen, man, we are at the end of the show, and if you've made it this far, we got to give you your trophies. Got to give you your trophies. And then, of course, that lovely, lovely platinum. Love it. Yo, listen, we appreciate you guys so much for rocking out with us on this Saturday's episode of What's Up PlayStation Podcast, episode 147. And Bari, give us your outro. Let the people know what you got coming to the channel and all that good stuff. I'm assuming next week's going to be pretty slow because it's Thanksgiving week. So, you know, talk to us. Let us know what you got coming.
Yeah, man. Once again, guys, we appreciate all the support we receive here at What's Up PlayStation Podcast. Thank you guys for, you know, rocking it, continually rocking with us, you know, hitting the like button, sharing the stream out. We do appreciate that stuff. And if you did enjoy the stream and the podcast and you didn't hit the like button yet, hit the like button, man. It definitely helps us, you know, grow. If you guys do enjoy the content that we do here, do you like our style, you know, our chemistry here on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, and you're new, you know, hit the subscribe button, get familiar with the content that we have here, and we hope you enjoy your stay here at the channel. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming to the channel. We got WUPS reviews where we did a Spider-Man review. We're going to be, you know, extending the WUPS reviews and whatnot. We're going to be having, you know, WUPS reacts when it comes to the Game Awards. You know what I mean? So there's going to be a lot of different content coming rather than just doing a podcast, you know, every weekend, you know, so you guys can, you know, like I said, enjoy your stay, sit back, relax, and check out, you know, the WUPS crew. Also, when it comes to the podcast, yes, we're definitely going to be, you know, asking people if they want to be guests for the show. You know, me and Persona, we're New Yorker dudes. We don't like bothering people. We know the show is like, you know, early, you know, 11 o'clock in the morning. But, you know, there was a few people that came on the show before. You know, we're going to re-invite them, you know, within, you know, 2024 and going forward, you know, just to get that vibe, that PlayStation vibe on the podcast. So, you know, be on the lookout for that, DMs or whatnot. If you can't make it, that's cool. You know, we understand, you know, people got their lives, people busy, and it's also the weekend. So that's why we really don't want to like bother or extend, you know, invitations like that so much. You know what I mean? But yeah, as far when it comes to my channel, put out a lot of content, put out the unboxing of the Portal, put out my first boot up, trying out Spider-Man as well. Did Final Fantasy VII Rebirth news number 7, where we spoke about the previews and more in depth. You know, talking about the characters, the world, you know, the combat mechanics that they showcased and summons and all that stuff. So if you guys want to check that out, definitely go and check it out on my channel, J Bari, on YouTube. Also, I'm going to be doing the Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising survey because I haven't filled that out yet. Going to be doing that live, you know, giving my first impressions as well, all my impressions on the beta too. I know I delayed that video, but it's been a hectic and crazy week, and I'm going to be having that out, you know, by this weekend. Also, my PlayStation Portal review will be dropping maybe Sunday, maybe Monday, Tuesday. It will be dropping soon in a matter of days. I just want to give out a full fleshed out review of the device, showcasing the device and, giving my experience as far as what I've been doing on the portal. But yeah, that's pretty much it, when it comes to my channel. But at the end of the day, we appreciate you guys supporting What's Up PlayStation podcast. And like I said, if you guys enjoy the stuff, share it out. Get the PlayStation Nation in here and get familiar with the old content. Timestamps is this. A shout out to my man Viper Reap Corner for always doing that every week, man. We appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. That's a dope thing that he does for us right there. And we definitely gonna bless him up as well for doing that. You know what I mean? So big shout out to my man Viper Reap. But yeah, that's pretty much it, Persona, man. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Vibes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. As for me, man, December, November's pretty much over. It's Thanksgiving week. So, a lot of stuff going on with that. But, definitely appreciate everybody coming through, man, rocking out with us, man. I'm Persona. I was your host this week. Follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks. And as for my channel, next December, we're going to be doing our year in review when it comes to PlayStation, when it comes to the games that release and stuff like that. That's typically what happens, what I do in December. So be on the lookout for that. And like Bari said, man, we're going to be doing our live reactions to the Game Awards and all this good stuff. Next Saturday, no show. It's Thanksgiving weekend. No show, guys. So the next show that we'll be doing will be December. We'll be December 2nd. So we'll be back on December 2nd after the holidays, guys. So, definitely, be on the lookout for that. This show here, episode 147, will be on all podcast streaming platforms tomorrow. So, for those who might not listen to this live, you could definitely check it out later. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. We appreciate everybody that's listened to us live. Anybody that's going to listen to the upload here on YouTube or on Apple, Spotify, Google Play, wherever you listen to all of your podcast. We appreciate you guys listening to us and rocking out with us, man. We hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. We hope you guys have a very happy and safe Thanksgiving with your family and loved ones. Eat lots of food, but also know your limits. You don't want to bust open. You understand? Pause. But with that being said, guys, always remember what's up. Yo, Bari, you funny.
Yeah, you been always spicy this week, man.
Yo, always remember, What's Up PlayStation Podcast is a podcast for the community, by the community. And we'll see you guys next time, same place, same crew, the WUPS crew. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your holidays. And we out. Peace.